Live. What's up, people? What is up, people? What is up, people? Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. When we were talking earlier today, folks, we never thought that we were going to be graced by my homie, King Thrash Gaming. Hey, Thrash, how you doing today, brother?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. I shouldn't even be home. I'm off today, though. So I'm like, you know what? Let me roll with MM2K today, man, and see what's cracking, man. So here I am, bro.
Word. Well, I appreciate. I just went out on a limb just to let you know how it happened, because me and you've been communicating behind the scenes, and I didn't let people really know until this morning that I was reaching out to you to like sit down to kick off this series. And so Cold Blood was like, well, man, you got to do better at reaching back with folks. And I'm like, yeah. I said, let me see what Thrash is doing. So I reached out to you, and you was like, well, what is you doing now? I was like, oh, okay, shoot. You know? So
let's run it. Yeah.
And I had some little rinky-dink video I was about to do. I said, the hell with that video, man. We got to get Thrash back on here, man. So what's been going on with you, brother? Since it's been like close to a year since you've been on here, man. What's been going on with you in your gaming since then?
Oh man, same old deal, bro. I mean, I've been working a lot more, so okay. I haven't been able to do YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? I'm a gamer first, so I ain't gonna let YouTube take up my gaming time. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been kind of slow on my YouTube. I got so much backlog YouTube videos already made that I need to edit. That it's just crazy, but I just been working too much, man. I got promoted recently, so I'm working even more now.
Congratulations,
you know what
man.
I'm saying? Yeah, they need me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need them. I told them that in the interview. I need me. You decide. We fucked up. You know what I do. Yeah. So, so I've been doing that. But as far as gaming, I mean, I've been paying attention. I've been looking in the deeper underbellies of gaming. You know, watching these journalists avoid real news out there.
Yep.
For some reason, and like everybody's waiting for the console war this and the console war that, some kind of drama. But the console war is over. There's something. Yeah. There's something even bigger happening right now, and that's what I've been working on. I've been working on this documentary. I mean, literally working on it a few minutes before I hopped on here last night, and you know, all the past 5 weeks, I've been gathering information, putting it together. But it's some crazy stuff going on, bro. Like this documentary will probably, when people watch Daydreams documentaries, bro, they know that it's gonna be some real shit. Ain't got nothing to do with the console war. Got everything to do with what's affecting all of us gamers immediately. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, there's a war going on right now that it has absolutely nothing to do with consoles. But no, it has consoles to do. It has to do with consoles, but at the same time, it's bigger. It's all of tech, and it's affecting gaming. And this is why we're starting to see a change in how people are talking about gaming. You know what I mean? And we could talk about it, but yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I want to tap your brain on that one, man, because I got a theory too on it, and again, I don't want to mess up the flow of your. I don't want to put any parts out too early from your Thrashermentary. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look forward to that, but I do want to pick your brain on that because that's something that we talk about here, the dynamic of East versus West, like. Me personally, well, fuck it, we might as well start cracking into it a little bit. Me personally, like what made me an Xbox fan back in the day was I like Western developed games. But I think that Western developed games, I've said it, like Todd Howard and all these other motherfuckers that are still doing it, I think they've become creatively bankrupt. I think all the talent is now like back east. It's just there was a technology shift and now they got the talent again. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Is that applied to some of the stuff that you're working on?
Well, yeah. It has to do with that, but there's a lot of different type of games being made. Yeah. To try to take control of demand.
Yep.
Okay. They like the Western companies. Well, think about it like this, bro. Like, how hard do you have to work on your game if it's in a subscription service? Like, how good does your game have to be if it's in a subscription service and people are already paying for it before it came out? You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's less. They've gotten creatively bankrupt, like you said, but it's even to the point to where do they actually need to be creative anymore? Do they just need to have a good trailer to have you get on a Game Pass or a PS Plus or whatever. When you've already paid for it, you already paid for PS Plus. They're already getting their money from PS Plus. It might be less, but if you spend less money, you have to make less money. But it's bigger than that too, though. It goes all the way down to the war between the semiconductors. You heard about that?
No.
See, ever since COVID, there's been that part of the war going on to where China is, China is discontinuing American semiconductors in China. You know that, right?
I wouldn't be. No, I didn't know that, but I wouldn't be surprised with all the tension between the two.
This just happened 7 days ago. They're gonna phase them out by 2026, I think it is. Wow. And this is all facts. This isn't me making shit up. Like I said, it's gonna be in a documentary, bro. Like, this is the news. They've already done it. They've done it twice. They already did some, like, America did sanctions against China. China did some sanctions against America. Now China has one of the biggest tech, like, got a whole city based on tech. And they are making their own semiconductors. That used to be all America. You know what I'm saying? That used to be Silicon Valley. You know what I mean? They got their own Silicon Valley now. And they are getting, and if you think about it, how much shit we get from China, bro. And if you and then think about, like, and this affects Nvidia, this affects AMD, this affects all of these motherfuckers, cell phones, Apple, all of that shit is now going to be affected by this. Like, and it's all a bid to have control over tech, but it's going from the ground up. It's going all the way from semiconductors to services to cloud to consoles and PC. Like, half of PC is China. People don't realize that half of Steam users are Chinese in China. Bro. Imagine if they take control of the chips for half of the PC gaming world. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot, bro. It's so much, bro. That's why it's been taking me so long. Every time I run into something new, run into, like I said, the news of China banning foreign chips in China. That's crazy. Made me have to restructure the whole goddamn documentary, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like more and more, and it's happening rapidly, bro. It's happening scarily rapidly. But then on the west side, you got all these billion-dollar companies. We are the richest side, right? So they're buying. Look at all this shit they're buying. They bought Activision. They bought Bethesda. These are two American companies that are some of the biggest gaming companies in gaming, right? And they have control of not control, but they have their hands in the cell phone, the PC, and the console market all together. You know what I'm saying? Right now, the East is trying to kick out the cell phone gaming market. Have you heard of that?
No, I didn't. I didn't know you said the cell phone gaming market altogether.
They're trying to limit. They're trying to reduce it. Okay. Like Korea just came out and said that their focus is now going to be on console gaming, and they're not going to have the focus on cell phone gaming anymore. So where they're trying to get their people. Bro, notice all of these Korean developers that came out big. All this shit is connected, bro. Sony is connected with them. Same thing with China, the China Hero Project.
In China,
you know what I'm saying? The writing is on the wall, bro. Like I mean, even the China Joy, that's part of it too. The China Joy, they just had a show 2 weeks ago. None of these American motherfuckers covered this shit. You know what I'm saying? They had so many new trailers and everything, bro. But they had China Joy. Sony came out big in China Joy. They did not go to Gamescom. They did not go to Summers Fest or whatever. But they came to China Joy, and they're also doing Tokyo Game Show in a big way this year. Okay. Like they're putting their shit back to the East, bro. Back when the PS2 days, when the PS2 came out in the East first and then the West. They're prioritizing the East now because now there's more of the East. There's more Eastern motherfuckers. There's a bigger market out there for console gaming now. They just got to get in touch with it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got
it's
you.
Like it's so I can go on for hours talking about this shit. It's so interesting.
I'm not gonna stop you, shit.
It's crazy. People not realizing it, bro. Like, and I'm looking at it like, God damn, look at this shit. This shit is nuts. Like PC, people think the PC. That's why I say PC ain't really a place. PC is an open platform that's supposed to enhance businesses.
With
that's
stores,
what they do.
With different stores and stuff like that.
Yeah. You build a PC if you're going to build it. You build a PC, and all you're doing is building something for these companies to come into your household. That's all you're doing. Without these apps, without these different softwares and shit, you're not playing nothing. You're not doing nothing with it. You gotta download fucking Windows and download the Windows motherfucking store and all this shit, Steam, and you gotta download all this. You gotta open yourself up to these companies. You gotta enhance these companies. People are spending thousands of dollars to enhance trillionaires companies. That's what PC is. And in China, it's so big. Do you know you can go to a store in China and every place that you can buy a PC, bro. They don't just like in America, you just go and you buy a part. You go online, you buy a part, you get it, you put it together. These motherfuckers have whole PC stores, bro, to where they sit with you and build your PC for you. Right there in your face. Oh, you want this? Okay, they'd be like, "What's your budget?" Okay, this your budget. All right. What kind of PC you want? Okay, you're gonna need this. You're gonna need this. You're gonna need this. You're gonna need this. This is within your budget. Come back tomorrow. We'll have it built for you. You know what I'm saying? That's how deep PC gaming is in China. They have entire stores for this shit.
I don't think as you say that, Thrash, I know there's like we got some followers like Geek to Sneak and all the other. They're like, well, we got some stores like that here. No, at the capacity that Thrash is talking about, we don't have them. I just got into a discussion with Geek a couple weeks ago where I was like, Geek, he was like, well, don't y'all have a something store? I'm like, out east, no, we don't. We don't have it here. Like there's one in Philly, but I'm on the other side of Pennsylvania. Like, so it's like what Thrash is saying, that type of shit is like every block. You know what I'm saying over there. You know what I mean? So.
Well, like in the video, I got a video of this white guy who went up in there and he wanted to show the underbelly of what's really going on. And they don't really like people recording them and shit, but he got away with it.
They don't.
He got tight eyes. He put a mask on. He looked Asian, right? So, and it's not like it's a store like that. Maybe I said it. It's sort of a mall. Like think of a 4-story mall.
Yeah.
And the entire mall is technology, right?
Okay.
The first floor would be the first floor. I think what was it? It was fucking. It was like regular working computers, the thing that sell the most, right?
Okay.
Computers for work, like basic computers, not gaming shit. Yeah. Second floor, the entirety of this second floor, and when I say it's fucking big, it's gigantic, bro. Is absolutely nothing but PC gaming.
Okay.
Right? Think about a mall you go into right now. You walk in that motherfucker, you got all these different stores and all that shit. Similar to that, but nothing but different PC stores that build PCs for you with their own fucking brands. And it's the entirety of that floor. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just a big ass mall of nothing but that. You go upstairs again and you'll see like cameras and walkie-talkies and all that shit. The whole section for all that mix. But PC was the only one that had an entire floor for itself. You know what I'm saying? And all these different, you can find an NVIDIA there, you can find an NVIDIA store there, you can find like these whatever random fucking Chinese stores that they have that they build it, and you see them building this shit like it's just whatever. You can sit there, you got people playing PC gaming, just there playing PC gaming. Like it's a different culture in China when it comes to PC gaming, bro. And these companies are realizing that shit. They're realizing that the real market is in China.
And they're taking the power back in their hands by saying we don't want Western business influence in here. That's going to be crazy.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts.
Ooh, that's going to be crazy.
No NVIDIA chips, bro. No NVIDIA chips.
Yeah.
In China, bro. Like I said, this shit is going to be nuts, bro. No NVIDIA chips unless they're using Chinese semiconductors, bro.
That's wild.
That's going to be nuts, bro. That shit going to be fucking crazy. Shit going to be happening. It's going to be no Apple. Like, it's gonna be. It's gonna shake up. You know how far it also goes to. It also goes into the underwater, the undersea level.
The servers and shit that they had.
The wires and shit.
I know what you're talking about. I forgot the terminology.
Fiber something. Fiber optic. Fiber something.
Yeah. Like an aqua
China
or something.
Yeah, America is number one in the world in that shit, and they do trillions of dollars worth of information a day through that shit. And China just now got in that shit.
Yeah.
China just now got into it, and they did one that connects to Africa and Europe and all that shit.
Yes,
and,
yes,
yeah, and they're making money, but Microsoft, but America, the West, wants to block them niggas from doing that shit. They're saying, they're gonna spy on us and all that shit. They doing whatever they can to stop
their favorite, their favorite excuse. I think a lot of the listeners thrash it, but this is why I always try to tell them. But they fall asleep, they pass it. Like, y'all gotta understand the business of this. Like, what Thrash is talking to is like that transcontinental economic attempt by like China, Africa, Russia, India, Brazil, where they was all trying to get together, make their own currency, make their and the relationship between China and Africa for like the last decade or so has been like huge. It's a huge, like China has a big footprint in Africa. So, wow.
I mean, and I don't mean to bore y'all. I'm just trying to tell y'all the fact. This is why you won't find this in journalism, bro. It's because it is boring. I know it is. At the same time, if you a gamer, you want to know where gaming is going. You got all these people telling you want to know where it's going. I'm telling you where it's going, bro. I'm telling you why it's going there. I'm not just telling you where it's going. I'm telling you why it's going there. You know what I mean? It's
it's boring, but Thrash, I keep doing it. I don't give a shit. Like, I'm
not. I don't give a fuck either.
I'm not gonna sit here and regurgitate the same old stupid. I'm not gonna sit here and be like post up. Yeah, well, Phil said Lulu. I'm not doing that shit, bro. Like, shout out to Post Up. That's the homie. But you can go get that regurgitated pork rind content over there, bro. We over here, y'all gonna learn what's happening with gaming. And we're going to tell you the truth. We're not just trying to butter up a company. So, motherfuckers will get mad at me and be like, oh, why are you talking about that stuff? Like, then 3 months later, oh, yeah, Moss, you was right. Such and such. Like, let me give you an example. I said, when it was something with Bungie. Oh, yeah. When Jeff Grubb came out there and was like, what had happened was Sony was deciding if they should close down Bungie or not, and then they saw the numbers from falling shape or whatever. I said, that is the most ridiculous fucking thing ever. I said, when you lay people off, bro, you can't just sit by the side and decide it in 5 minutes. You got to go register with the state. There's unemployment insurance. There's all that stuff you got to do. And everybody believes Jeff Grubb, right? Like, I'm capping until Jason Schreier came out and said otherwise. Then it's like, oh, Marsh, you know what I'm saying? So I know how they do. I know how they do Thrash. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
We're not supposed to know about that stuff, right?
Nah. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro. I mean, shit's crazy, man. The whole gaming industry is fucking crazy. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody's in limbo because they know there's more money out there. But they just don't know how to get people over to do it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Go over to, like, they can't get people to go over the cloud, bro. You know what I'm saying? No matter how hard they try. I've seen so many people talk about how cloud gaming is the future, and I asked them, are you a cloud gamer? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you ready to play on your cell phone somewhere, or what are you doing? No, that's just the future. I'm like, how do you know if it's the future if it's something that's not even attractive to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, the cell phone was the future back in the PS3 days. Remember? And consoles are supposed to be gone over cell phones. Where's that happen? You know what I'm saying? These services been around forever. What's happening with those? You can't just sit there and just because these journalists are saying that's the future, you can't just think that's the future.
Yeah, it's not etched in stone. Like,
you gotta want it.
I love playing on the cloud. I'm a cloud gamer. I love playing on the cloud. I know you would. But I even tell my cloud gaming brethren and sister, this ain't etched in stone. Like, I got a show over on our cloud gaming channel. It's called Cloud Meets Mainstream. The purpose is, look, y'all got to understand that y'all got to hit on these mainstream things if you want this thing to survive. If you don't hit on these targets, then you ain't this is going to be vapor. You know what I'm saying? So
it needs to become the norm. Like, it needs to become the norm to new gamers. Yeah. Like, it needs to be and then let it grow slowly from there to where it's normal to cloud game, and then that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? But I see so many, like, people who follow hardcore gamers. It's just not, and then the money. I think the main problem with it is the money. I think that's the biggest issue. I think this shit needs to cost $50 a month for it to even be profitable somewhere, bro. There's too many. I mean, you can't have a service with all these different developers that you don't own.
You can't. Xbox's approach to it, Xbox's approach to it is crazy. Now, something like what GFN does, where you're trying to rent access to a computer in the sky, that's different. But
that's different.
But xCloud, where they want to give you these games, like it's not profitable, and since it's not sustainable. I don't care how many people. Microsoft is just burning money. They're loss leading in order to do this because they got enough money to do it, because they're telling their investors, this is like R&D. We're invested into the future where we're going to have a leg up. But now investors are like, well, where's the up? Like, we see the leg, but where's the up? You know what I'm saying?
It's been 8-9 years now. Like, where is the up? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when is it happening? Please let us know.
Exactly.
Especially, Microsoft's thing is crazy.
Like, even NASDAQ. Like, I remember, like, back in my earlier cloud gaming capping days, there was this report from NASDAQ to your point. And the report from NASDAQ said, oh, yeah, cloud gaming is going to be 12% of the business by 2027. Bro, it's not even 5 yet. 2027 is only 3 years away. So it's still growing, but it's not growing at the point to where, like you said, it's etched in stone that it's the future. Right. In my opinion, in order for it to be the future, a console gamer or a hardware gamer has to pick up cloud gaming and feel like they're getting something without losing something. You know what I'm saying? So until they get to that point, it's not there yet, and people don't understand that. You know.
Hold on, real quick. Give me like 1 second.
Yeah. Until Thrash returns, to Thrash's point, like when I pick up xCloud, I'll use xCloud as an example. When I pick up xCloud, all right, it's cool that I can game on the go, but I'm losing too much in fidelity. I'm losing too much in latency. You know what I'm saying? And then where's my a la carte purchases? Like, I know they're supposed to be coming, but when? We've been hearing that they're coming for a very long time. So, you know, in order for cloud gaming to really hit mainstream, and I feel like GFN is the closest in doing that. In order for cloud gaming to hit mainstream, you got to pick it up and be like, oh, okay, I can do this while still maintaining this. It can't be a trade-off where you feel like you're losing something. You know what I mean? So,
right. No, I mean, it's real hard. I mean, it's clear that it's hard to actually get into it. When you look at all these billion-dollar companies, trillion-dollar companies trying to get into it, and it's extremely hard for them. And that's
some of them backed out. Look, Google, Google, Verizon. Remember when Walmart was supposed to do it? Thrash? They backed out.
They were scared. Amazon is like, fuck it. Just put your shit on. Just put Game Pass on Fire Stick. Fuck it. I don't know.
I thought that was crazy, bro. I would have never thought I would have seen that day. You know what I mean?
Me neither.
That's crazy because they got their own cloud gaming service. Why are you putting? But hey.
They need it to work, bro. It's East versus West. They need this cloud gaming shit to work. I'm telling you, these are non-gaming companies. Google and Amazon, they're not really gaming companies, bro. Shit, Microsoft ain't really a gaming company if you think about it. It is a company that has a gaming division. Yeah. Like Microsoft itself makes their money off of other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
But like I'm telling you, they want to get together and they want to work. Google just hates fucking Microsoft. Like, fuck Microsoft. They hate them. Yeah. But Amazon is willing to work with Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like I know Game Pass isn't working on there. It was never going to work on there. Yeah. And I think Microsoft's cloud is just trash.
It is.
I think Google Stadia's cloud was fucking fantastic. I played it and admitted it to you. I know how good it was. I know how good the latency was. Barely any latency, if any. But it takes, if you go and try to play an xCloud game right now on your cell phone, it's going to probably take you 30 minutes to play a fucking game. Just because you're waiting for it to come on. And then when you do play it, it's all kind of fucking lag, bro. It's just a bad, like it's going to put a bad taste. They put it out too soon, bro, to where it'll never be good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how good they get it, people just ain't going to trust. I'm not going to go back to it. Like, after playing it, why would I go back to it? I don't care if you improve. Like, you're not going to make me wait 40 minutes to play my own game when I just turned around and in 2 seconds I booted up my fucking console and was already playing. Yeah. With no latency. You know, like how is it convenience? How is it that your main selling point is convenience if I can't immediately jump into the game and actually play it and control it one for one. How is that convenient for me? Just because it's on my phone?
Yeah,
I got a smarter screen now, nigga. How is that convenient? Like, it's just, I think Microsoft is the worst people to try to sell the cloud. I think they're the worst at doing.
They can't execute. Like it's like me and Cold Blood was talking yesterday. That's why I wish Cold Blood was here, because we were just talking yesterday, and I think the question came up, Thrash. I know we all out of order, but we just got to let this flow the way that it flows, man. That's how the magic is made. But it's like, I think the question was asked. I had asked Cold Blood. I said, bro, why don't you think that Xbox can ever execute on anything they say that they're going to do? And I think his answer was, they just don't know what they're doing. They just, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know. Like, bro, I put up the, I don't know if you've ever seen the list of games that Xbox put out during the 360 until Phil Spencer became head of studios, and how that drastically changed and became ass. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, this is the dude that's running the ship right now. So this, for y'all that are new, like the homie Doc and them that came in like a couple years ago, y'all may not have realized this, but y'all should have picked up your encyclopedias and read a few chapters back. Y'all would understand why we came into this generation. Even me as a former Xbox fanboy came into this generation like, this is going to be a failure. It's going to fail. You know what I mean?
100%. We already had the taste of failure too. Like, I was a 360 guy myself. Okay. I had a 360 before I had a PS3.
Oh, word.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And 360 was fantastic.
I thought that. Yeah. I thought I heard you say that.
Yeah. I wasn't, because, you know, I'm just a gamer, though. I was getting everything, but I wasn't giving nobody no $600 for no console. Yeah. Period. You know what I'm saying? Let Sony say some dumb shit. $600. Get 2 jobs. What the fuck you talking about? I'm about to buy this motherfucking 360. You sound stupid. And
shout out to Sean in the chat. Real quick. Sean with the $5 super chat says, Xbox save gaming. xCloud 4K is top tier. Hashtag cucks for Xbox. Sean, get your ass out of here. Xbox ain't even got no 4K. Get your ass out. I'm sorry, Thrash. Go ahead, bro.
You stupid. Nah, but I played when I was on the 360. I mean, they had that passion was there. Yeah, but the passion was also there for third party, especially Western third party.
Exactly.
I mean, they like they had a good relationship with the Japanese. That's why they had dude that made fucking Final Fantasy come over there and give them exclusive Lost Odyssey. They had Blue Dragon, fantastic motherfucker. These are fantastic RPG games, bro. And
Carter, come on.
Yeah, they were up and coming, bro. They were fucking up. Bayonetta ran better on fucking Xbox, bro. They were up and coming, bro. Yeah. And I think they slapped Japan in the face when they almost got platinum shut down. When they ended Scalebound. the Scalebound thing. Yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? But it goes to show, as soon as Phil came in, like he fucking let Crackdown go through, but canceled Scalebound. You understand me, dog? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, what do we own right now, bro? How do you shut down Lionhead, bro? How? Bruh. Do you know he was a GM for them before he like was the boss? He was like, before he became the Phil Spencer that we know, the one in charge of Xbox. His job, he was GM over Rare and fucking and Lionhead, bro.
Okay.
GM over him. He's the one that told Rare not to put out Conquer and shit like that. He's the one that took Fable and told them to make a fucking Connect version and make a online version of it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of making another Fable. And now here we are, they're making another fucking Fable. You know what I'm saying? But it's Playground Games. And Playground Games helped with that last Fable too. That's what people don't realize either. Yeah. The Fable that got canceled, Playground Games co-developed that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then fucking Perfect, like the initiative, bro. I would never ever understand the initiative, bro. I know they canceled the game, dog. I don't care what nobody's. I don't give a fuck. You
said it's canceled.
Nobody. No, like before Perfect Dark. Perfect Dark was the drop back game, bro. I know that guy that left. He was the boss. He was one of the bosses, and he came back to Insomniac. Bro. His game got canceled, and that's why he left. Like, I remember him showing tweets of his daughter playing it, bro. I remember him showing tweets of Phil Spencer playing it. Nigga, this was like 5-6 years ago. Yep. Before Perfect Dark was even announced, that game was already playable, bro. Next thing you know, there's a switch up. They're hiring a third-party developer. 70% of that staff has left. You know what I'm saying? And it's basically a Crystal Dynamics game. And it's just like horrible management, bro. And then you turn around and buy Activision? Like, he couldn't manage what the fuck he had now.
Yeah. Well, you're hearing that they're upset. I mean, well, no, not upset, but they're reflecting on their Activision purchase, and now they wish they didn't make it, because, you know, their plans were to get Call of Duty and them exclusive, and where they fucked up and they weren't able to do it, so it defeated the purpose. And now they're at a point to where they can't boost up Game Pass the way that they want to, not because it ain't got nothing to do with PlayStation. It's because it's just not financially feasible. They can't boost their console because it's not financially feasible. And then they looked at how much money they make on PlayStation. They got to be looking at that, and they're like, this was stupid. We were going to buy this and not put it on PlayStation anymore. Like, this was dumb. Like,
crazy.
The lifeline of this content is PlayStation. You know what I mean,
bro? So, No, you're 100% right, bro. And if you look at it, like, I know what scared the shit out of them motherfuckers, bro. See, I don't make that much Xbox content no more like that, bro. I do have a couple of documentaries. Like I said, I had a few shit in my back burner. Yeah, I got some chapters in that shit, like Sarah Bond's background and all that shit. Okay. But them motherfuckers got scared to death, bro, when they announced Call of Duty coming to Game Pass day and date, and it didn't move the needle for people wanting Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It didn't move the needle of fucking Game Pass. It didn't move the needle of PlayStation sales. It made absolutely no difference. It let them know just how irrelevant Game Pass is to the people who ain't lying about Game Pass. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if Call of Duty can't do it, nigga, what can? They put Call of Duty 3 on. They put Call of Duty 3 on game. Not even a year old. They put that bitch on Game Pass. Nobody said shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? There's nobody flocking to fucking Xbox to play it on Game Pass. You rose the price up. Like, they literally fucking had it. They did it backwards, bro. You're supposed to raise the price up and then have a show as good as they had. Instead, they have this great show that everybody loves, and then 2 weeks later, you announce that you're raising the fucking price, bro.
Yeah.
It don't make no sense.
That's a good point. That's a good
point. It don't do that first. You do the bad news, then you give the good news, because that's the freshest news you got on your mind, bro.
That kills that. Yep.
Fucking idiots, bro. Like, people would have been like, oh, that's why they raised the price. Look at fucking Gears of War coming out. Yes, Call of Duty is gonna be. That's why they raised. Yes, I understand Microsoft. Now it's like, hold on, dog. Like, just because you name these fucking games, you raising the price. You know what I mean? Like, they're so dumb, bro. Stupid. I'm like, that's like the worst business. This would go down in the history books as the worst big gaming company ever, bro.
Ever. I totally agree.
Worst gaming, especially Phil Spencer. They were doing fine before he was there.
Yeah.
After Phil Spencer came, that's worst gaming company ever, bro.
Yep. Right. Shout out to Juice with the $5. Thank you, Juice. Appreciate it, bro. Did you have a comment, Juice? Juice, well, he does have one under here. He says Phil is the king of failing up. Failing up or rising down. Shit, you know, bro.
That's a big part of. Oh, my bad. Go
ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's a big part of East versus West too. Like, Phil Spencer is a big part of East versus West, and the reason why I say that, it's the journalistic side of East versus West. To where Phil Spencer was so open to the journalists and going to different journalists and talking to them. Meanwhile, Sony isn't. In reality, Sony is. They're just talking to Japanese journalists. They're just talking to Japanese YouTubers. Even when the PS5 first came out, they didn't invite any American YouTubers to come check it out first. It was all Japanese motherfucking YouTubers. But Phil Spencer, he won. This nigga won award like Person of the Year in gaming. Same year that the fucking Xbox was like in its lowest point. Fucking green. They gave this man the green, like green, like, I guess for the environment. Even though their fucking Xbox got all kind of fucking foam and shit in it, bro. And PlayStation And PlayStation, like they literally was easy to rip open because it was made out of recycled materials or the green shit. It's just nuts.
Xbox, bro. He won that award the same year that Xbox was being cited by California for their servers. Because they were like just burning a lot of energy out here. That shit is crazy, bro.
Nuts, but it's East first. It's the journalistic side of it having control, because the journalists have a lot of power and influence over gamers.
Yeah,
like fucking Metacritic itself is a travesty to gaming, bro. Travesty to gaming, bro. When you see games like Ghost of Tsushima get a lower score than fucking Starfield, bro. You understand that it's a fucking travesty happening, bro. Like real shit.
Or Stellar Blade, bro. Like there's no fucking way Stellar Blade should be as low as it is.
No, it's not. But then, like I said, if you look at Metacritic, I watched the guy say that Horizon Forbidden West is 10 times better than Horizon, the first one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He gave the first one a 9 and gave the second one a 6. Now I'm gonna ask you something, bro. How the fuck do you figure this shit the fuck out for me, dog? It's 10 times better than the one you gave a 9, and yet you gave it a 6. And you know what this nigga said? Why? He said because you can see the lines where you climb at when you fucking press the thing, dog. Yes. A 6. A 6. And then they got mad when Sony never gave them a motherfucking copy of the game again. This was a Metacritic. And this was a Metacritic score. Same guy gave motherfucking Halo Infinite a 9.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Same motherfucker. Yeah. It's just like it's because they have control. The Western journalists have control over Metacritic and shit like that a lot of people look at. Some of these companies give bonuses if they do good in Metacritic.
Yeah, exactly.
So these journalists realize how much power they have. If you don't play ball, that's your ass. And Microsoft plays ball.
I got a theory on why this is happening with these Metacritic scores. This is my conspiracy theory. You tell me if you think I'm just on some crazy shit or what. Like, I think we see this from David Jaffe too. I think that people know that Xbox games are not as good as they're being scored. I think what they're trying to do is they're grading on the curve for Xbox and scoring them higher. They're looking for any reason to bump down PlayStation games when they can to score them lower. And that way to try to like put the emphasis on Xbox and Game Pass to try to make Game Pass the prevalent way to interact with games, because if everybody goes to Game Pass or goes to a subscription service for their games, whose life does that make that easier? It makes the journalists' lives easier. Why? Because they no longer have to work with game developers and game publishers to get codes. They'll just sign up for Game Pass. They'll just sign up for PS Plus. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think it is. But that's just my
that's a good point on it too. But will they be able to get it early through that method? You know what I'm saying? They won't have to pay for it, but they won't get it early.
They won't be able to get it early. Yeah.
That's the only bad point of that. But I hate that system anyway. I hate the review system anyway, because if you give them a bad review, you'll get blacklisted. And that's from all these companies. That's from Sony, that's from Xbox, that's from Nintendo, or maybe it's Nintendo, I don't know, but Microsoft and Xbox and Sony and PlayStation for sure. And I don't think that's right. I don't think anybody should get blacklisted for saying that your game was trash if they found it trash. But as long as they found it trash fairly. And I think that's the problem with the review system that we have today. It's more based on opinion than it is fact. Yeah. And you're supposed to have some opinion in there, don't get me wrong. But you should be basing it on the facts of the actual game. You know what I'm saying? And I seen that back when that one chick reviewed Days Gone and said that she didn't like the fact that he was hitting on his own wife and gave it a little score.
That was another one,
bro.
That was. Days Gone. A lot of people did not give that a shot. Now, credit to Cold Blood. I get that the game early on had some bugs, but well after that, like that is a hidden gem. I like Days Gone. I didn't realize it was that good.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro. Good systems, good everything, bro. Like good way of building it, good story. It's a good game, bro.
It got a little bit of Far Cry, a little bit of Uncharted. It's like a mixture, and I didn't realize it was that good. A good mixture of stuff too.
Yeah, good deep mixture. Like, you know, a lot of zombies on the screen. You have to manage how you're going to take care of that as one person.
Yep.
It was just fantastic, and she ignored all of that shit because she was jealous that ones and zeros that made up a man hit on ones and zeros that made up a woman. You know what I'm saying? It just bothered me to no end, and I'm like, what the fuck? And she's for GameSpot.
You
know what I'm saying?
GameSpot.
Yes, and it's just like motherfucker. Like that's when I knew that there was guaranteed a gigantic issue with the system.
Yeah,
guaranteed. This bitch got her feelings over a goddamn cartoon woman and a man who liked his wife's ass.
Yeah, exactly.
She didn't complain. She didn't complain about the black dude who had her ring somehow, like acting like she wasn't fucking her. Cause I know he was fucking. Ain't no way, nigga. I couldn't have been Deacon. I would have killed that nigga on the spot. You got my wife's ring on, my nigga. I gave her that ring, nigga. A buck, bow. Shot the, and you black too. Oh, he was dicking her down. Bow, bow, bow. Like I would have been over for cut. But nobody, no mention of that. She was mad that he hit on his own. I clearly she needs some sex in her life, dog, or something. But it just shows just how much opinion affected that score over the actual game, dog. And that was a travesty, man.
Hey, bro. I was just telling Cold Blood, because I don't know a lot of people know this, but you know when all the journalism started, it from what I saw, you know when it started going downhill? With Game Informer. That's why when Game Informer closed down, I didn't cry. Because here's why. The old senior editor of Game Informer, Andy McNamara, he's over at EA right now. I remember when him and the guy before him took over, and Game Informer was so bad, like as far as facts were concerned, it wasn't their score, it was the facts. Like you said, like it's not about your opinion, but if you sit there and say shit is happening in a game that ain't happening and you base your score on it, then that's wrong. And Game Informer was notorious for that. They would always get letters, like you would see the editorial section and they were addressing something every episode. You know what I'm saying? That they had factually got wrong. So people look at, and at the time, Game Informer was the #1 gaming magazine. So people look at them and say, well, shit, if they can get away with not being accurate, well, the rest of us can, and we can make up shit. And it's been downhill ever since then. You know what I mean?
They're looking at it like, damn, they're making money while being inaccurate. They're not even working on it.
It's like these soul content creators, like you had pointed out in one of your rebuttal videos, somebody was lying on you and saying something that you didn't say. But that's the new thing now because it's making money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So all that fake controversy and all that shit and lying on people because it's juicy.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
People like the juices, dog. They like the little drama juices more than anything.
Like it dripping really down their chin and neck and shit. They like that shit.
Yeah. They like that shit. Don't even wipe it up.
Oh man. Cold Blood is in the chat. He said, just like Phil thought that he gets double-digit scores higher for Redfall than he did.
Exactly. But you know what that is? That's not even Phil. You know what that is? That's people scared of Phil. That's what that is. Tell me I'm off, bro. That's not Phil. That's people who are scared of Phil, bro.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's exactly what that is, bro. Because there's no way that game scored. They thought that game scored that high.
Everybody,
but they had to say that.
Yeah,
they didn't want to get in trouble. They didn't want to get fired. They didn't want to get, like. No, that's what's so bad about having a gaming company that's ran by a company that don't care about you. You know what I'm saying? Because that company's going to go hard. Like, why ain't you making money, Phil? The fuck going on, Phil? We need you to come out these games, Phil. And they don't even really understand the process of gaming. Phil barely understand it. So if you go and tell a man that's already getting yelled at and shit by his bosses, you go and tell this nigga, this shit look like it's gonna be a 50, bro. Like it's gonna be a problem, bro. Like it's gonna be an issue. So yeah, dog. I mean, but like I said, they got you see what happened with Hi-Fi Rush, right?
Yeah.
About how they cut that whole company. That's East vs. West shit too.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, all this shit is linked, dog. All these motherfuckers are getting together, bro. All these motherfuckers are getting together, bro. That's why Final Fantasy ain't came to Xbox yet. All these motherfuckers are getting together. That's why Call of Duty ain't came on Nintendo yet, nigga. And we supposed to have one?
Yeah.
They signed the contract, remember?
Yeah.
We supposed to have one.
And they could do it through cloud. They have a cloud service. Like Cold Blood just tested it out the other day. It was like, damn, this is another one that's better than xCloud. So you look like they could put it on cloud if they wanted it.
Yeah, but it's not there. Is it? It's Call of Duty on. Can you play Call of Duty? The next one is coming out right now on Nintendo Switch.
Nope.
No, but it was a whole thing about it. I think Nintendo backed out, and I think Nintendo backed out when they found out that Microsoft was trying to backdoor purchase it. Remember that email?
Yeah,
that backdoor purchase shit.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, all this shit. It goes back to East versus West. People don't.
Y'all need to hit that like button for one. Hit the like button, and two, call up your family members and tell. I don't even give a fuck if they don't game. They need to listen to this shit. We're getting some serious gems because now I'm sitting there thinking like, I never thought that way about Redfall, but that makes perfect sense. Like they just didn't want to. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother. Hit that like button.
No, I'm just. Like I said, man, that's why I don't have time to do this as much as I used to no more, man. But I love gaming, bro. I'm interested in the underbelly of gaming, bro. So I look at all this shit, bro, and it's just like once you start looking at it, you be like, that's what's happening, bro. That's what's going on. A Korean company went and bought Tango Games Work. Tango Games Work is a Japanese company that Bethesda got. Microsoft let go of an entire It's only Japanese-based developer, bro.
Yep.
And then somebody in Korea picked that shit up. The day that not the day, but like 2 weeks after Hi-Fi Rush came out, the main dude at Tango Game Work left.
Yeah.
And people was like, oh, he retired. No, he went and made his own motherfucking studio. Nope, none of these Japanese dudes want to work under or have their bosses be a Western company.
Yep.
None of them do, bro.
Yep.
None of them. They'll take money. They'll take your money and make a game. But for you to go and tell them what to do and ask them what your score is on your game, yeah, I'm telling. Man, niggas is not ready, bro. Motherfuckers is not ready, bro. All these niggas got to team up. Same thing with PlayStation and Nintendo. They teaming up too. Look at Hell. Horizon.
Yep.
Lego Horizon.
Yeah.
Like it's just not. It's bro. It's so. Why ain't it on Xbox? Why is it on Nintendo?
Yeah. Yeah. And,
bro,
and the thing that's amazing to me, to your point, is that I never thought I would see the day where a Chinese company and a Japanese company would coincide so effortlessly. You know what I'm saying? But it because the tensions between China and Japan. But and then China and China and Korea, I think, are just as contentious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
you know the saying though, nigga. Nigga, my enemy and your enemy make us friends, my nigga. Like, we could work together on this point. I mean, fuck y'all. Y'all not real Asians. We real Asians. Our rice is better than your rice, nigga. But these Americans, not even Americans, this Western period, are making money off of us and our people more than we should, and we need to get together.
Killing our devs off. Look at Embracer fucking up and letting go of a bunch of people. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, if you look at you know what's interesting about Embracer? See, I'm literally giving away all my shit, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I'm not going to stop you.
You know what's interesting about Embracer? Like, if you just look at this shit, right? Also, East versus West.
Yep.
Square Enix, right?
Okay.
People forgot all those people that they cut, right? Remember all those studios that let go, including Tomb Raider?
Yep.
All Western companies. Bro.
Yes,
they got rid of all Western developers, dog. Bro, I'm telling you, dog. Like, and then they sent it to Embracer. Embracer fucking up everything. Yeah. Nigga, you know who's the silent? You know who's the silent Microsoft of gaming right now, bro? Motherfucking Tencent, man.
Yeah,
Tencent and Tencent and Sony is like this, and that's Japanese and Chinese, and they close.
Yes.
They both went in and put money in on Elden Ring company, nigga, like that the people who own them, like bro, they are making their own. They do it now, bro. In America, they do it in these liquor stores, bro, to where all the liquor stores, like, say, I don't know if you have. I'm from the hood, so in LA we got a grip of Chinese liquor stores and shit, right? Or not Chinese, but Asian owned liquor stores, right?
Yeah.
They all, me working in Coke, when I was working at Coke, I knew all the managers because I had to go and talk to all these motherfuckers and make contracts and talk, Coke contracts and shelf space, whatever. And I would try to sell them Monster, right? Yeah. What they would do is that one nigga would buy a whole pallet of Monster and they'd have a meeting once a month and they would all chip in on that pallet and all take from that pallet to save them a ton of money.
Okay.
Like they will all come together, and they all do that shit. Like the majority of the Mexican meat markets out here are owned by Asians, bro. Are owned. You would never believe it. They got Mexican music playing, nothing but Mexicans, work there. All of them only speak Spanish, owned by an Asian nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like these are facts, and they doing the same thing right now with gaming, with technology. They're all pulling together, bro. I'm telling you, if you look at it, even like Sick Humor didn't believe me, dog. I was talking to him like, I don't know, dog. I've been talking to him about this for a while. Yeah. But then when the Hi-Fi Rush shit happened, and it was a Korean company that bought the Hi-Fi Rush company. He was like, nigga, you wanted something with this East versus West shit, bro. I'm like, dog, I'm not. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, crazy.
No, I believe it. I believe it.
I don't think it'll be long before we start seeing Nintendo games come to PlayStation. I think that them motherfuckers might actually combine this time, bro. But might. I'm just saying might. They two different companies. They might just form another company for gaming. They'll still be their own arms of that company. I think something like that's going to happen. I think it's going to be like that because it has to be. They can no longer depend on shit like Call of Duty no more, especially Sony. You know what I'm saying? If Microsoft is going to buy all these fucking big ass companies, big ass cell phone companies, and doing all this shit, they got to find a way to make sure that they solidify what they have. You know what I'm saying? Because they're under attack with those kind of purchases.
And that's what, and I'm gonna get into that too. I with you and pick your brain on that. That's what I think Concord was all about. I know the community is split on Concord, but I think what Concord was a reaction to Call of Duty ABK being purchased. Jim Ryan getting that email saying you're only going to keep it for 6 years, and then Jim Ryan walking into Firewalk Studios and him looking at Concord saying, "Holy shit, this reminds me a lot of Overwatch. If we lose Overwatch, this could be our Overwatch replacement." That's what I think Concord is about. You know what I'm saying? And they just decided to stick with it. You know what I mean? But
bro, watch what they do to Bungie. Watch what they do to Bungie, bro. Bungie might be making their next Call of Duty. Might be making the game to remedy that, or they remember they already the people, the ex Call of Duty dudes, like that. I heard they're working back with them again, and I think they gave them money to open the another studio. So it's like, nigga, it's bruh, this shit getting wild, bro. I'm telling you, it's getting wild, bro.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have like a quiet year or two before all this shit that like really starts to bubble to the surface. But it'll be very interesting to see. Like, I think we're going to see a lot of games. Here's something that I heard, and then we're going to get into the interview, I promise. But as y'all are coming in, man, share this out. Let people know. We got a shit ton of members here. Let people know that we're live. And, we're doing this for y'all. King Thrash normally doesn't do, like, member content. Thrash wants everything. So for him to come here and do member content, he's really going out of his way. So let people know that we're live. And this is something that we're doing for y'all. You know what I mean? So definitely do that.
Yes, sir.
Here's what I heard. And when I used to interview people while I was covering Stadia, I'm not going to name any names, but just to show you that PlayStation does have shit in the pipeline, because I heard you talking about this too in another video. But for some reason, I don't think they pulled the trigger on it yet. For whatever reason, I don't know if it's a PlayStation 5 Pro, whatever. I used to do interviews with developers, right? That were happened to be doing games for Stadia. They were on Xbox and PlayStation 2. But as soon as the interview was over, they'd be like, "Hey, yo, did you hear what PlayStation's doing?" And I'm like, "No, what's going on with PlayStation?" Like, they didn't want to talk about Stadia no more. They want to talk about nothing else. Did you hear what PlayStation? Right. I'm like, what is PlayStation doing? Oh yeah, man, they flew me out for this special thing and such and such. And I had multiple people that don't know each other. I had multiple developers tell me this stuff. So I think stuff is coming. It's just a matter of, I don't know, strategically aligning it for this. Maybe what you're covering in your documentary got a part to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I just think that in a few years we might just like get this big ripple of activity that's going to really shock us. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean, me and Sick talk about this. We talked about it last gen too, to where we were talking about how we knew because you could tell by just how all three companies were moving, that this generation was going to be different, and it is. And we said different in a bad way, not a good way, bro.
Okay.
And we see a lot less from everybody, right? I mean, and there's a lot of negativity because of the Twitters and the YouTube and the social media kind of fused itself in gaming and the gaming conversation, to where we didn't have that in the beginning of last gen.
In the day.
To where, you know what I mean? So this gen, it's more people giving bullshit opinions and doing all that shit, and people trying to hurt shit. Everybody hates gaming now for some reason. I don't get them. They can't wait to go buy and play the games and show, but they hate gaming. It's trash, whatever.
Yeah.
But these companies are definitely moving and making moves behind the scenes, like big moves that might affect us in a good or bad way. I can't even tell you which one it is. Me and Sick is on the bad way shit. Even Sony, we think it's more than likely going to be some bad shit.
Yeah,
but I can't really put my finger totally on it. But I know, just like you feel it, and just like most gamers who are paying attention feel this shit. There is something going on. You know what I'm saying? I think that it's just they're going back to the East. Like fuck all of it. We got the American populace. We are popular, just like Nintendo is popular. You don't see Nintendo out here popping for no fucking American shit. You know what I'm saying? They still sell like crazy out here. I think that they went and accomplished that mission of getting hold of America. Xbox is no longer a threat. And I think that they're going to go back to the East and start doing Eastern shit first. You know what I'm saying? Prioritizing Eastern shit. That's what I think it is.
That's crazy.
But I think they're waiting on China, because there's more sanctions being lifted. There's more things, and you know China's a big market.
I mean, if China gets this development together to where they're not, it's not all about just mobile and these cheap knockoff. If they get into mainstream console gaming, bruh, and they trying. Sony is trying to put them there with the China hero. Have you seen a new trailer for Lost Soul Aside? Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Bro, it's that. Wukong is Chinese too, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
And then you had the Koreans come out with their
Korean
shit, Liza P and all that. Instead of Blade, bro, like.
Did you see that Section 8? Oh man, I was telling Cold Blood, because I watch a lot of Korean like shows and action movies. I'm like, I'm for the Korean takeover. I'm for it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I think that Sony is doing exactly what they did to America. It seemed like they left Japan. People were saying, they left Japan behind and all that. They didn't really leave it behind. They were just already stable there. And then they weren't stable in America, especially when Xbox came out, especially with the 360. They really lost stability there. And they went, rebuilt it. And now there's now they're going to do the shit for Japan or China or both. Not Japan, but China or Korea or both. You know, they're going to focus on that. Even India. Got an India Hero project now. I think that they're trying to go place by place and establish dominance and brand dominance, I should say, in those areas. I think that's where they're going. The China Joy show was crazy, bro. They had some good. I couldn't understand shit, but they had some. There was interviewing motherfuckers. I'm like, why didn't they do this in America? But then my mind is telling me, you know exactly why, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like. It's something going on, bro, and I don't know if it's good or bad, but that's my theory on it. At least that they're going back to their Eastern roots and starting to get these growing countries into PlayStation, and that's what I think it is.
I you know what, brother, I highly appreciate you giving us a first peek at the Thrashimentary, I'll call it. I appreciate that shit. I feel honored to get, because it got me thinking like, I never thought about that. You know, and I like hearing stuff like that, because I know a lot of people's like, I don't want to hear about stuff until it's about to happen. But I'm an old school gamer. I like hearing about shit in advance that keeps me anticipated for games. You know what I'm saying? Or anticipated for moves, at least for moves. Yeah. So, you know, okay.
I mean, it's like I say this in my documentaries, bro. I say you got to always look at the past to see what's going on in the future.
Yep. Absolutely.
Like the whole TV thing, right? People thought that was an Xbox One thing, right? Because that's how they announced the Xbox One. Yep. But the TV thing was going on in the background right before the 360 came out. They've been on this TV shit since. I put out a doc. I think it was the episode 1 of this season of Xbox's documentary, and motherfuckers was hitting me up like, bro, where the fuck did you get this shit from? Are you telling me that the TV thing started nigga, before the Xbox One was even thought about. I'm like, yeah, you got to look at the past to see the future, bro.
Yeah.
And if you looking at this shit now, if you want to know what the future, even same thing with the cloud shit. The cloud, Sony started the cloud gaming shit back in the day. They didn't start it, but they made it to where consoles is going to get into it.
They made the first move when they bought Gaikai, right?
Yeah, Gaikai, yeah. Yep. And Atari, like the creator of Atari was talking about. I got a video on that about how he's talking about how that's going to be the next push for the future. They're trying to get that done. And he said, man, this is like early PS3 days. This is before Sony bought Gaikai. Okay. You know what I'm saying? He was talking about it. And then Sony went and bought it, and you can already see where it was going and what they were trying to do and what they can experiment with. But at the end of the day, just the quality wasn't there. The quality at the end of the day, they couldn't get it right. And I don't think the world isn't ready for it. The world needs to be fully connected for the cloud to actually work.
Yeah. I agree. Because there's people out like in Idaho, they got in order for them to get the next patch for Destiny, they got to take the motherfucker to the nearest GameStop. You know what I'm saying? Because their internet is trash. You know what I mean? And then bring it back. You know, so yeah.
And then we got caps too. We got data caps and shit like that. You got to worry about. It's a lot of shit to it that you really got to worry about. Are you going to choose between watching YouTube or Netflix, or are you going to fucking use it for gaming? You know, like it's just so crazy, bro. Even that Jeep Pie, remember Jeep Pie with that whole shit? Like that whole thing was based on getting everybody ready for the cloud and getting the cloud ready to be monetized. It's just, if you go back, you see the future, bro. Like it's just crazy, man.
We can't wait till you finish up that documentary, man, and us getting first dibs on some of what's going to be covered. That is going to be fantastic, man. I can't wait.
A lot of shit.
Yeah. Let's get into we got people that do we have any more comments? Cold Blood says I read that one. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. He says PlayStation 5 Pro $650+. I guess he wants to get your thoughts on that. What do you think about the PlayStation 5 Pro?
I don't think it'll be $650. I don't think it'll be $50. You know what I'm saying? It'll be $700 or $600. I don't think that it's going to be
like a $649 or something.
50, like, that. Like 49 or something. It's like an odd number in business. Because if you're going to put a 6 in front of it, you might as well go $699, and people will look at it exactly like it was $649. That's just how it is. Okay. Because they see that 6. Once you make it 7 sounds like a way bigger number than $699.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why most companies do it that way. Because at that point it doesn't matter. Yeah. But it depends. I mean, I don't think we've seen enough PS5 to need a Pro. Yeah. But I mean, I want the best in my living room, so I'm gonna buy it anyway.
Yeah.
But I just don't see it. I mean, I hope what I believe is happening is going to happen with the PS5 Pro. And you mentioned a little bit of it earlier about they are holding their games to show you PS5 Pro versions of the games when they announce PS5 Pro. You know what I'm saying? When they announced the PS4 Pro, they fucked up and showed Assassin's Creed showing off the capabilities of the game graphically, and then showed Horizon showing the capabilities of the console with HDR. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They should have had a library of their games that showed it instead of like one game and then the other ones were other shit. I think in this, imagine going into it and seeing Wolverine on the PS5 Pro, and then they show whatever the fuck Naughty Dog is making, whatever the fuck Santa Monica is making. What they show like a whole conference, but they say this was shown on the PS5 Pro and it looks fucking insane. You've said a lot more. So I think that's what they're doing. But as far as price goes, I mean, I'm buying it regardless, though. I'm a gamer. I can't help it. I'll trade my PS4 in. You know what I mean?
Same here, bro. I'm getting it too. I'm getting. My wife just don't know yet, but I'm getting it too. I'm getting it.
Real shit. As long as it don't cost $1,000, I'm fine. You know what I'm saying? Don't go charge me no $1,000. Don't 700 shit. 700 is even a lot. I don't even think I'm getting it at $7, dog. I'm like,
I know.
But you charge 600 for it. Charge 600 for it, bro. You go $599.
Yeah, $599. Yeah.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'll bite that bullet. But other than that,
and I don't think it's too far-fetched that they would be I'm not saying it's the best strategy, but I don't think it's far-fetched they will be holding titles. I'm telling you, I done heard from too many people. Like before Jade Raymond's studio and Firewalk and all, before these and even Bungie, before the acquisitions, when Herman Holt said that they had 26 games in the pipeline, people told me they saw those games in the pipeline. So and so far out of those 26 games, what we got Forspoken, we got Final Fantasy 16, we got Marvel Spider-Man, we got what else? Last of Us remake. We got Grand Blue Fantasy. We got we got Rise of Ronin. And we got Stellar Blade. That's only 7.
Right.
That's only 7 out of, because you can't include Concord. You know what I'm saying? You can't include because they weren't talking about. So 7 out of the 20. So there's 19 games. And I'm pretty sure maybe outside of Marvel Spider-Man that the games I was being told about was not those other games outside of Marvel Spider-Man.
Right.
My thought process is there's a shit ton of games coming that for whatever reason was re-strategized to come out at a different time. We got Cold Blood says Starfield on PlayStation 5, win Thrash. He wants to know when he could play on his PlayStation 5.
Well, we just had Microsoft's numbers come out bad, so more than likely it might just be at PlayStation Show when it come out in September.
Oh man,
so you never some shit. It'd be crazy. I mean, it's going. I mean, if Microsoft, it almost has to happen, especially with Bethesda.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Especially at Bethesda arm, they under Microsoft Studios, bro. Microsoft wants to see results from Activision and Bethesda more than anybody. Yeah, and Doom is day and date on PlayStation, bro. Like. It's not selling no more on Xbox. It definitely didn't push the needle on fucking Game Pass. That shit gonna be. I say September. I say at least an announcement in September. I could be wrong. That shit could be tomorrow, but I think in September, if Sony has their show, it'll be in September, and I think they'll be there. You know, like how y'all doing? It'll be it'll hurt people's feelings, but these people already know, bro. Like Xbox gamers know that it's over. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They know it's over. And regardless of how they feel, they know it's over. Like, you don't do this. Like, PlayStation didn't put none of their games on your Xbox, bro. And I think that's the only way they can do it. This Activision deal is crazy. And then they talking about buying WB too. I mean, are y'all Xbox fans cheering that on? Or y'all want another price raise? Y'all want another? What y'all want? Yeah, you was getting these games regardless, bro. Like, that's why I told guys that shit. Yeah, you're getting this game, like if they buy them or not. Why are you celebrating this shit?
Why are you celebrating? Because they're coming to Game Pass. Like, is that what it? Yeah. At what point in time does Game Pass become too bloated, where the quality is going to go down because they got to sustain the price? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They made you wait 5 years for fucking Hellblade 2 to come out.
Oh my god!
As a interactive. Tech story. These are saying tech demo straight up. A tech demo for Unreal Engine 5. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up. And what make it funny is that these niggas was clown. I remember seeing Xbox fools clown Spider-Man for having like real time button press shit. Yeah. And it's like this entire game. They real time button press. You climbing, my nigga. Like,
that's all it is.
That's all it is. It's just like it's the worst game. It's a walking simulator. Motherfucking real time event.
Everything
the two things that
one
you
and
hate.
Done, right? One and done. All the shit. All the rhetoric that they said about
movie
PlayStation.
Game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like everything you hate, my nigga, they gave it to you. You waited for that. Everything you hate. I just laugh at these Xbox dudes. Like, man, y'all are too inconsistent, bro.
Yeah, too inconsistent. I mean, remember at the beginning of the generation, Thrash, when they were like, "Oh man, this, the 40 to 50 frame deltas, right?"
Yeah.
And then the bullshit about, their games are going to be, why can't Sony do 4K and 60 like the PlayStation? I mean, like the Xbox is going to do.
Yeah.
And then now they're not even getting 60. They're like, oh, it's okay. It's okay.
PlayStation got RDNA 1.5. You know what I'm saying? They don't got RDNA 2. RDNA, we got RDNA 2, the full hardware based ray tracing. You know what I'm saying?
Ray tracing in the games. Exactly. Like, Starfield didn't even release one. Like, come on, what are we doing here?
I promise you, bro. And I promise you, and I might still do it though. I was gonna make a video, and of me not saying anything, just doing an overview of everything people were saying before the generation started.
That would be awesome. You have to do
Oh, man. Oh, dude. I was like, I gotta do this.
That would break the internet. That would break the internet more than your last one. The last one had everybody like, ooh, oh.
Like, oh my. Shit. This real popcorn shit right here. Hold on.
Hey, bro, I was at work and I stopped working. I just sat down at the table. It was like, I can't.
Hey, he ain't replied to that bitch yet. What can you say? People in the comments was like, you can't say nothing to this, bro. Like, how you gonna reply to this, dog? Like,
how can he say anything?
It's over. Yeah, he can't say nothing.
Just show some
I'd be happy if he did.
Shit. Yeah. That's what he ended up doing. He just like, fucking, I'm just moving on. Hey, yo, Trump and
Elon Musk doing this. Yeah.
Hey, bro, you literally like stopped me in the middle of what I was doing because I wasn't, and I had to sit down and listen to that shit, bro. Oh man, I
suggest anybody who's annoyed by Frick to watch that shit, bro. Just sit back and watch it, bro. Yeah. It's not even slander to it's actual advice, bro.
Yeah.
Literally me helping this guy grow up into a man, bro. Like real shit.
I mean, besides the little funny punchlines and shit, I mean, you telling the truth that it literally is like, yo, bro, like this is how you're moving and it's all irregular. Like you need to slow it down. Yeah.
Like, bro, these ain't your friends, bro. He kept calling them his friends and shit. My friends knew about it. They made your friends, bro. Like, what are you doing, bro?
Says, what was that internet breaking news broomstick? Oh yeah, I don't even know that dude. That's a whole nother dude. He's grifting and he knows what he's doing. When Boomstick said that Helldivers 2 was coming to Game Pass at the end of July.
Okay. Like, I got a file on him too.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
He one racist motherfucker. I got a file on him.
Yeah. Oh, bro. Fuck it. I mean, usually I try to like stay out of. Like, but no, dude, personally, he was trying to get Z will tell you, he was trying to get Z arrested for his content.
Real shit. He
was trying to get Z arrested because he was a former cop, right? So him and a bunch of bots, and I ain't gonna say where we got this. I won't say this. Well, I'll tell you behind the scenes. I ain't gonna say, on air, but I'll tell you, Fred, him and a bunch of bots were together in a DM. Like way back in the day. This is like 2018, 2019. And this is when Z came out and was talking about Xbox was like diabetic gaming and shit, right?
Right.
He got so offended by that, bro, that literally, a group of them led by Broomstick had got together and was trying to get Z arrested. It was like, and he was like, I'm going to call some of my police buddies and I'm going to see if there's something that he's doing illegal when he says this, that we can get this motherfucker arrested.
Wow. I'm telling you, bro. Bro is like 60 or something, right? Like
yeah. He's up there. Up there.
I mean, I'm a game till I die. I'll be 80. My pop passed away at 72, and he was a gamer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a game till I die, regardless. This is my family, it's my blood. Exactly. But no, I'm not saying about the gaming shit. I'm just saying about what the fuck are you? Why are you lying about gaming at 60 years old?
Why you trying to get motherfuckers arrested at 67 years old? Why you trying to get motherfuckers arrested over Sea of Thieves? Oh man,
bruh, makes absolutely no sense, bro. That guy's a special case.
Yeah,
people been telling me to get on his ass for a minute. I'm like, wait, bro. I'll wait.
Yeah, because that would be light work for you. You know what I'm saying? That's light work. Like anybody, we gonna gang anybody out the chat and they can give it to, that's light work for you. The more damaging stuff is like when you go after these other ones who think they're untouchable. And oh man,
bro. When I went after Paul Tassi, I almost got his job taken. I was like, let me slow down, dog.
Oh yeah.
I went after Paul Tassi because he was lying about his motherfucking reviews, bro.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give Paul. Would you tell me what you think about this? Because you would probably know more than me. I give Paul Tassi credit because he doesn't back down. Unless did he? I don't know all about your interaction with him. I was like, didn't. Oh, he did. Okay. Yeah.
No, he didn't back down. He didn't back down, but that's what pissed me off.
Okay.
Like because he was saying something. I think it was about he was saying that he was leaving PlayStation for Xbox, right?
Okay.
In the beginning of the generation, like almost everybody was.
Yeah.
And I called this bullshit. And he was like, I'm like, bro, you don't even own PlayStation.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, this is me. And he fucked up and showed his PlayStation account. right? I'm like, oh, we want to play games? All right, journalist, let's play games, bro. I go and check all this shit, bro. This nigga got an article saying that the order 1886 was trash and it was only 6 hours. I went and checked this order 1886 gameplay. Cut has 16 hours in it, no trophies. Same thing with Uncharted. It was he said some bullshit about Uncharted. Man's had a review on it. I think he only did like 4 hours in Uncharted with a whole ass review. Crash Bandicoot. I think he had I think it was like 30 hours in Crash Bandicoot, but he said he never played Crash Bandicoot. No, he had a review on Crash Bandicoot, but then in another article or a tweet or something, he said that he never played Crash Bandicoot. It was his wife who plays Crash Bandicoot, and that's why it only had 4 trophies. He had like 30-something hours, 4 trophies, and he said only his wife plays it, but then he has a review of it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, are you watching your wife play and then you like what are we on, bro? Like so he got quiet after I started airing his shit out.
He
you know what I'm saying? So
he did.
I went after a few. Digital Foundry is probably the number one. Really made bend the knee. They made them motherfuckers bend the knee.
You had that one. Hey yo. Man. Yeah, John Letterman. For those y'all, a lot of people that are my followers, like they're new to this shit. Yeah, Thrash. On top of his analysis and breaking down shit, Thrash is also known for exposing motherfuckers, and he exposed Digital Foundry. Bad. Yeah,
he pissed me off. I'm gonna expose you for sure.
Yeah, he's known for exposing people bad.
I had that motherfucker apologizing to me publicly on NeoGraph. Nigga, I had that motherfucker in my
that's when they
DM.
People.
He still talk to me to this day now. He like,
that's good.
He cool.
That's good.
Yeah, we real cool. Yeah, he told me about his family. We talk family, all that shit now.
But see, the important thing about, and I think what separates you from other people that may do this, is like people may go back and forth and clown, but you'll go all the way, dig deep, and expose the inner bowels of shit motherfuckers who either think themselves are untouchable or the community themselves think they're untouchable. Like people thought Digital Foundry was the tell-all be-all. I remember. I'm gonna be transparent, Thrash. Which you showed the clip where you were on the show and we were sitting there, joking about what you had to say, but then you end up being right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All that.
On Scrambucks back in the day.
On Scrambucks, I was
calls me out on it all the time. He calls me out on it all the time. Like, you ain't with Thrash expose your ass. Like, look, I'm gonna tell you, bro. At the time you did that, there was a group of us was like, hold on, why is Thrash, he's trying to doubt Digital Foundry? Digital Foundry are experts. Only for you to come out on the other side of it and them admit we fucked up. Yeah. You don't know how big that was. That was huge.
Yeah, it was.
That was huge.
And my channel was way smaller, bro. Like, my channel's still way smaller than theirs. But it was way smaller than it is now. My shit's still small, but it's like, I think I had like probably 7,000 subscribers or even less than that. And it was so, I exposed him so bad that Crobe Cat, I didn't even know Crobe Cat watches my shit, bro.
No, who's
that? I mean, I don't know
who that is.
I don't know. You don't know who Crobe Cat is? One of the biggest analyzers out there, right? He don't say a word. And he exposes all type of shit about video games, bro.
Okay.
And like he made the sweet little live shit about Todd Howard. Yeah. Like that's his video that everybody be copying. That's his shit. And this dude's big. He got like 5-6 million subscribers. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I did the Gears, like I did my Gears analysis of their Gears analysis.
Yeah.
And Probe Cat on his Gears analysis told people in his chat to go watch my analysis.
Oh, I know that was huge.
Yeah, bro. And I didn't even know what happened, bro. I kept getting people in my chat saying, Crobe Cat sent me here. I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, what do you mean? Like, I knew who Crobe Cat was, but I was thinking because it was an analysis that they watched Crobe Cat and they saw my shit. And I'm here because I like analysis.
After the video.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But then people, like, it was so many people, bro, coming in and saying this shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And then one of them said, One of them said, "Bro, go check this fool's shit. Probe Cat watches you, dog, and he told us to watch it." And I'm like, "Oh god damn!" And I'm a big fan of Probe Cat. I like shit like that. So yeah, that was the biggest. Dope. You know what I'm saying? But that's what triggered Digital Foundry. It was because he told motherfuckers to go watch me. That made them go and watch my shit. Yeah. And then that's how the whole beef started. Oh shit. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't really exposing them. I was exposing them because they were lying about a lot of shit. Yeah. But I didn't go to how deep the exposure was until they pissed me off. And then that's when I got them to admit that Microsoft was telling them what to say. They didn't really analyze it. I got them to admit that it wasn't an analysis. It was a presentation. Like, bro, I got that nigga to break that shit all the way down. You know what I'm saying? And that's when they knew they couldn't fuck with me because I saw it. You know what I'm saying? I see it. I'm just a regular nigga. Like they professionals, quote unquote. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And they look to me, and then I promise you, after that, this is why I respect them. Is because after that shit, they fixed it. They didn't fix it all the way. They still kind of do it because they still. He told me we got to make our money, bro. I'm like, I feel you. But he fixed it to where he was like really analyzing the shit. On top of their shit, you know what I'm saying? Like with the Halo Infinite one, I gave him props because he pointed out the goods, the bads, and the uglies. He didn't just point out the goods. It wasn't a presentation. Yeah, you know, wasn't it? So he taught me a lot about analysis too. So it was a win-win shit.
That when you did that, that was huge. Yeah, not just because it was the first time that it was done, but you inspired a lot of people to do that. Like I was talking to Cold Blood the other day, I was like, even on the Stadia side, like, you know, even though you weren't the biggest fan of the platform, like you liked it and said that you liked the tech behind it, but even though you weren't, we had saw what you had did to those motherfuckers, right? And so when they did their Stadia analysis, we had our own, his name was Random Noob, this dude, and he did his own King Fast reanalysis of the analysis. And if I don't know if you remember this, they did a Stadia analysis, and then a week later they had to come back and do it again. That was because of the dude Random Noob. He watched your shit when you had did it earlier, and he did the same thing.
He's like, fuck that, I'm gonna do that shit.
Yeah. He's like, and you don't understand how many people you sparked into.
Oh, for sure. I know a few of them.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So
I mean, and that's the point of it, though. I think that we as gamers need to take control over what these people are telling us, bro. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? We need to take control of that because we love gaming more than them. If you gotta lie about gaming, you don't love gaming more than somebody who loves gaming, who want it for what it is, not for what you're trying to pretend it is, you know? Yeah. So I mean, that's why I'm not monetized, bro. I don't do none of this shit for money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't wanna make it a job like that. Hey, yeah, man. You know, if I make it a job, I'll get bored.
Yep, and have that influence creep in. No, I was just telling because somebody came. I don't know if you remember Concord, and shout out to Concord. I like Concord. I think he's like a follower from your channel, and he'll come over here every now and again, and he's like, man, you got shit up behind the paywall, and I'm like, bro, look. I can't do. I'm not as talented as Thrash. I can't do what we kind of have like we get hit with members and we feel like that we got to do something for them. You know what I'm saying? I said, but
no, you supposed, and I think you're supposed to do it that way. Like the way you're doing it is the way you're supposed to do it. Yeah. Like and my own subscribers will tell me, like, because I'll tell them like because I did get monetized before. And they was like, no, we want to leave super chats, bro. Like, shut the fuck up and let us support you. Basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, we want to support you because you're doing the right thing for gaming. Exactly. You should like people who support you. You should take that support from them. You should because you're delivering it, and it is work, and it is time. You know what I'm saying? I can't get into the whole trying to sell projector screens and nothing for nobody, but the super chat shit I understand. You know what I'm saying? I understand the super chats. I understand the memberships. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's because they taught me to understand it. Like, no, we want to support you. Shut the fuck up. Exactly. Yeah. You know? Yep. And it just is what it is. I didn't think it was like that. I just think, like, oh, nigga, I ain't begging, nigga. Fuck you, your money, nigga. But they was like, no, it's not that. How else? Like, you're giving to, you don't understand. You're giving to us, and it made me understand the value of my own shit. Yeah. Like, you're giving us something that means something to us, that helps us through shit, that helps us understand shit. You entertain me through my fucking job, bro. Exactly. Like, you do all of this shit. Yeah. I want to support you. We should. Everybody else is asking. You should be asking too, only because this is what we want. You know what I'm saying? So like anybody here that's watching this, it's same exact thing. It's through support for you and your channel and wanting you to continue with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not finna fucking, pretend that I've got a projector screen in my house.
Yeah, exactly.
A fucking big screen. I want a fucking projector screen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna pretend. Yeah. I'm not selling no fucking Manscaped or no bullshit. So I had offers, bro. I've had offers for chargers and fucking all kind of shit, bro. Fucking shave. I'm like, no, food. I'm like, food. I'm a gaming.
Yep.
Like,
I think people appreciate that authenticity. And another thing I think they appreciate too is the shit that you're doing. Like, and I would have loved to participate, but my schedule was clouded up. Where you do the gamer awards. You know what I'm saying? The thing that you do. Yeah. And hopefully you're doing it again this year if you have the time to do it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I couldn't do the 2020 was this year. I couldn't do this year's. Like last year's basically for this year. Yeah, I couldn't do it because too many people had too much to do, and I had too much to do. This is when I had first got this motherfucking job that I got now.
Got you. Yeah,
and I've been working my ass off to where I already got promoted in less than a year.
Yeah,
and it was hard. But I have what's crazy is I still have all the shit, bro. Like the show was gonna be wild because I don't know if did you watch the last one? Did you watch the one that we did? Yeah. With the commercial, you know how we had the commercials and shit like gaming, made these commercials gaming based, it was funny and shit. Yeah, we had crazy ones, bro.
That was a good, it was definitely at its peak, but that's because it's something that you've been building up to. Because because I was like, I think I was talking to Z somewhere, because I remember he had a part where he was presenting an award. And I was like, damn, man, this is big. This is important because it's like you said, like I'm not nothing against Jeff Keighley. I've never been a big fan, right?
Right. Yeah.
I've never been a big fan.
Something about that nigga. I don't know what it is. Something about him. Like,
yeah.
For real, I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I call him G. I don't even call him G.
Yeah, I remember from G4. Yeah. And he was always a motherfucker that just came out from behind the curtain. You're like, who's this goofy motherfucker?
Bubble-eyed ass white boy. What the fuck is going on? Yeah.
Like, who's this dude, right? And then for him to be running like to be the all about gaming, it don't sit right with me. You know what I mean?
No.
So
I mean, I think, it was built for that.
What you're doing is the shit. Yeah, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're right. No, my bad. It's the award show was made because I wanted, like, I no offense to Keely and his show and his award show, but who the fuck is voting, bro? Yeah. You know.
Exactly.
Like, why aren't gamers voting for the games they felt are game of the year?
Exactly.
Who the fuck are these mystery niggas, dog? So it's like, I mean, if you think, I'm like, why isn't anybody doing anything for gamer? Where's our voice at? That's why it's called the Player's Choice Award, because it's supposed to be. And I told these, there's so many Xbox dudes who are so bitter, bro. Like, so weird. But I listen to them on their channel and say, oh, we're about the community this, community that. But they don't do shit for the community. Like, this shit was literally for the community, by the community. I wasn't making no money. I was spending money on it, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask nobody for a dime. I wasn't making no money on it. That shit was going to be copyrighted as soon as it launched anyway, bro. And it's like, I just wanted to get the community together to do a community project and show these motherfuckers that we don't need them to tell us what we like.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, public vote, anybody can vote. You know what I'm saying? But it was crazy because Xbox fans were so against it. They were telling Xbox fans not to vote. And I'm like, why are you telling people not to vote when this is your chance to vote? If you like Xbox so much, then fucking vote. It's free. I'm not asking for shit. I'm not asking for no money. I'm asking you to say, hey, I think this game is great. If this was a PlayStation show, it wouldn't have had nothing about Xbox in it. Okay? Like, I didn't need Xbox games to be in the fucking show. They barely had shit that year anyway. But I still put, you know what I'm saying? But But I'm trying to make sure it's a community thing. I put my bias for PlayStation because I am biased. I'm biased. I mean, I'm not a neutral, bro. I prefer a PlayStation, so I have a bias on what I like. That's mainly where I play. But I still have respect for video games. I know what good video games or bad video games or games I can't say I have an opinion on, but others might. So I put them all in there, dog. You know. And it's just so weird, bro. Even some PlayStation dudes are weird, bro.
Yeah.
Even weapon wheel niggas weird sometimes, bro. Fucking, I'd be like, God, relax. I think that nigga BG told me like if I'm paying him or something, or it was something, bro.
Paying who?
It's
if you're
like,
playing PlayStation?
If I pay him.
Oh. Pay him for what?
To read off a nomination. You know what I'm saying? In the shit. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, you like the only motherfucker that asked me to pay you, dog. Like, but okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. But he was like, nah, I don't got time. I would just let people know that it's happening.
Yeah, that's totally against the plot. This is all about us grabbing a hold of something that the industry has taken and perverted. So that you're putting skin in the game to help preserve it for us, the community. Why would you pay? Why would you pay any? You know what I'm saying? That's like look, if some mysterious motherfuckers came to your hood and you know what I'm saying, they're burning down buildings and shit like that, and you go organize some people like, look, let's protect against these motherfuckers. And, well, I'll come out and protect my neighborhood if you pay me. Huh?
Right. It's craziness.
What the fuck is you talking about?
It's like, bro, like, but these are the main ones talking about community. You know what I'm saying? I even invited Alex and Fratanga, all them motherfuckers, even after the racist shit that said.
Yeah, I remember that.
All of that shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Big Cloud, like even when I was beefing with him, like all of these motherfuckers, bro. You know, I invited everybody that I could, dog. And some showed and some didn't. But it's just like, I hate to see when motherfuckers pretend they're a part of the community but don't want to do shit for the community. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Do something for the community, bro. I think it'd be awesome. Same thing with, I'm trying to do a tournament, like an all-star tournament and have people.
That would be dope.
And it's just like, I know from experience with the award show that these motherfuckers ain't gonna do it, bro. Yeah. Because a lot of these motherfuckers are just in it for the little bread that they get from YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the sad part about it, bro. The community is broken, and it's not console war shit. It's broken because it's fucking social media shit. It's broken because people are getting paid to do this shit. It's broken because they have this cult of people who hate you if you don't like an Xbox.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's like, even though it ain't got nothing to do with Xbox. I had somebody complaining. The first award that I showed was for best analyzer, right? Okay. And it had everybody's analysis, but everybody had an analysis for Halo, right? It wasn't saying nothing bad about Halo or no shit. It was just they all did Halo, and the Xbox fans was like, look at him, like he put all Halo. I guess some of the analysis were bad for Halo, but nobody was talking, like there was no out loud talking about Halo. And these niggas are still mad. I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what's a to me, it's just baffling, bro. It's like you just mad about, but you watched it though. Yeah, like they sat and watched it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just so weird. Like, be a part of it. Fuck watching it. You can watch it, yeah, but fucking be a part of it, bro. Yeah, you know, and that's just me trying my best. I had videos that was joking about PlayStation, videos joking about Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Like just gaming community, laugh together, watch some. Take one day off from the console war.
Yeah,
and just laugh and enjoy gaming together. That's one day. Yep. You know,
well, I'm gonna tell you where that comes from. I mean, like you said, there are some weirdos everywhere, but and I'm not trying. People think we be trying to single out Xbox, and I'm trying to grift off of PlayStation people. Where PlayStation people ain't checking for me. I might get some people that like PlayStation that'll listen to me, but I talk too much about cloud gaming. Like PlayStation people ain't checking for me, so it's not about me. It's me. What's the word I'm looking for? Me having an epiphany that Xbox is trash. You know what I'm saying? And me telling the truth. Me just telling the truth about it. Like, I'm gonna tell you where that's coming from, Thrash. A lot of people that used to be my friends when I came into this, you know, like I bought games for, you know what I'm saying? We talked about they won't talk to me no more. I've had motherfuckers try to give me the money back off of games that I bought them just as because you're my friend. I pay my debts. Let me give you this. Like, what? What are you talking about? I bought that because motherfucker, you said you needed the game and we played the game together. Like, what is you talking about? Like, that's how seriously they take this. There is a hatred for people that, like, I've been in the DMs with them, bro, back in the day. I've been in the DMs with them, and there's a hate. There's not just a hatred for PlayStation. There's a hatred for people that like PlayStation. And that's part of the problem. You know what I mean? So
sad facts. Yeah. I mean, I've seen it happening too, to where, like right now in today's climate, it seems like everything PlayStation does is bad. You know what I'm saying? And I don't get that rhetoric either. I'm not saying that everything they do is good. No company does 100% good.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? None at all. But like the hatred for Concord before it even come out, for most people who haven't even played the fucking demo of it. I don't like service games at all, right? Yeah. At all. So I have absolutely no interest in it. I didn't even play the fucking beta. I could have played the beta. No interest. It's not my style of game.
Yep.
But you don't see me going out there saying, don't buy it. This is trash. Dead on arrival. You know, it's just, it's the argument has turned from games being good or bad to, I want to see it fail so I can laugh at it. You know? And it's on both sides. I mean, I've seen it on Xbox side too, where PlayStation doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And I think that kind of hurts the point of video games.
Yeah.
Like a game is supposed to get the chance to be good. And if it's good, you give it its props, and if it's bad, you fucking clown it, bro.
Yeah.
But now they're clowning before we even know what it is.
You even know what No, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
And my thing with Concord is I'm with you. I'm not into, I mean, I don't mind games as service, but like a PvP hero shooter, that's not my shtick. But I don't necessarily want it to fail. I just want something to happen where Sony no longer goes into the holiday season and this is the game I got to look forward to. Where's my, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's my Sony shit? Like, my issue isn't with the developer. I don't want the developer to fail. I want Sony to do what they've been doing for the last 2 or 3 decades. That holiday season, they got that AAA banger that's going to make us all, you know what I'm saying? Be like, oh shit, I can't wait to, you know what I mean? So yeah, I totally get where you're coming from. So.
Oh yeah, I mean, me too. I mean, because like the last show that they had last year, showed a grip of service games, and it was fucking trash. And we haven't seen Sony be this trash for a very long time. As far like we know their games are good, right? And we know these games just aren't the games we're used to seeing from Sony. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Foam Star. It's not even a Sony game, but it's a Sony exclusive. Like, I don't want to take a bath with motherfuckers, dog. That's what this is. Take a bath. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but it doesn't appeal to me. It might appeal to some, and I think they're trying to get those people who have that kind of appeal. But it just, to me, it's bad. It just looks bad. Even though Astrobot is great. You know what I'm saying? I know Astro. Man, me, I'm a Nintendo kid. You know what I'm saying? In Mario 64, anything like Mario 64 gets at least a run with me. You know what I'm saying? And when Astrobot first came out, I said they are going to make this like Mario 64 one day. Then they came out with the VR. I'm like, I played the VR version too, and I'm like, they are going to come out with a real version. And then when the PS5 version came out, I'm like, they are guaranteed now. I'm willing to bet money that they're going to make a version like a real version of it, and this is what they're doing. But I like that type of shit. But it's overshadowed by Concord. It's overshadowed by you know, other companies failing, or other companies saying they didn't make a lot of money, and people saying and blaming Sony for it. And it's just like, it's just like a lot of overshadowing, a lot of problems. They need to come out with I think they came out with games too fast, MM2K. That's what happened. Okay. I think, like, imagine if God of War didn't come out until this year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? October. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But then they had, because in the same year they had what? Horizon Forbidden West, Gran Turismo, and fucking God of War. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And why? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it sounds good. It's great. But clearly gamers are short-minded. You know what I'm saying? And they're not going to recognize that they actually put out a lot more of Sony type games in this time frame than they did in any other platform that they had. And it's just like, we don't see it because it's not spread out right. So now we're dealing with Microsoft shit that they did with the Xbox One, where the Xbox One, they launched with a grip of shit and then went silent for like 3 years. Oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? And we're in the same type of shit with Sony, because game development takes a long time. You know what I'm saying? So if you, like, people are begging Naughty Dog to come out. Naughty Dog taking too long to come out with a game. This was last year. They were saying, they haven't came out with a game, Naughty Dog. Bro, they put out The Last of Us 2, nigga, in 2020, nigga. Like you giving them 3 years to come out with another AAA game for you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Give them motherfuckers time, and then they had to cancel the game too.
Yeah,
but
they had a game. Yeah,
I would. And I would tell niggas like this, dog. Like Ghost of Tsushima came out a month after The Last of Us, and you're not asking Sucker Punch for their next game, but you're asking Naughty Dog. You know what I'm saying? But it's because they want Naughty Dog level games.
Yeah,
I get that. But but if you want Naughty Dog level games, you can't rush them to make it. You know, so I don't know. It's just crazy how it is.
We got Cold Blood hopped in here and doing work real quick. He must have a question that's burning him
up.
What's
up, Cold Blood? My bad,
Cold Blood, what's going on, brother?
No, I just wanted to thank Thrash for finally telling these motherfuckers what it is.
Oh yeah, they need to hear it, man. Yeah. Motherfuckers need to hear it, dog.
Like, bro, nobody understands us in the chat when we say we are not fucking excited for Concord.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Hell no. For what?
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
we got people in the chat like True. See, we got a mixture in this chat, right? Like, we welcome everybody. We'll roast you, but we'll mix it. We'll welcome everybody. We got True Virgil, who is like the resident X-bot. He says, "You ponies are sad." He says, "Being an American company and supporting Sony is weird." What you talking about, True Virgil?
See, I'm telling you, East versus West, dog. I'm telling you, that shit goes down to the bone, dog. Telling you, dog. What does he mean? We're American, but we support a Japanese company, motherfucker. If it wasn't for a Japanese company, we wouldn't be no gaming at all. Nigga, remember what Atari did to the gaming industry and how it crashed it? And then Nintendo came with the NES and saved everything.
Nintendo, Sega. It's been Nintendo and Sega.
Bro,
like,
pushing this shit through. Pushing it through.
And shit, Bro,
think about where gaming would be without the influence of a Nintendo, bro. You wouldn't have rumble controls. You wouldn't have wireless controls. You wouldn't have shoulder buttons. You wouldn't have 4 buttons. You wouldn't have a D-pad. You wouldn't have a light gun. Shut the fuck up. Shit. It's like, learn gaming before you speak, bro. Learn gaming before you speak on some shit, dog. It's not about America.
Shit.
Crazy,
Geek finally made it in. What's up, Geek? Geek says, when people don't support home anymore. No, we support good, man. Like, I grew up on like, Genesis is my favorite console of all time. Japanese. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to scrounge up $200 with my friends to go get the Japanese ports where you'd have to take the covers off in order to stick them in your American version of Genesis. We just support good games. I don't care where they come from. You know what I mean?
Neither. I've never thought about gaming like that. Like,
I never did. Yeah.
This is a fucking Japanese console. Like, I've never done that, bro. Like, ever. Like, oh my God, they made this console in San Diego? Yeah. I'm in. You know, like, never. Why would I?
These motherfuckers is getting American me like over plastic. Like, I can't.
Yeah, like, what's going on? I could never. Like, what's next? The games too? Like, oh fuck. Yeah. Like, what kind of mind fuck is it when you play fucking a Naughty Dog game like The Last of Us and be like, oh, well, they from out here, or they Western, they're not Japanese, but then Sony owns them, so.
Yeah,
it's they owned by a Japanese company. So how far does it go, my nigga? Like, it's just so dumb, bro. Like, I just don't get you, motherfuckers.
I don't look at gaming. I mean, I'll look at like Western. Like, I like the Western developed RPGs, but I'm gonna tell you how deep I go with it. Like, I don't like the fact that we call JRPGs. I like they're the original RPGs.
They should be RPG. They
exactly.
Should be straight up
you know
RPG.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
So. But it was that early 2000 shit, which I'll be honest, I wasn't for that part of it, the xenophobe part of it. But there was a lot of people when the Xbox started becoming popular, they were trying to push out the Asian developers. That is true. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got that mindset. Geek said, I think what he is implying is that American used to buy American made back in the day, bro. Nobody was buying.
Nigga, Xbox is Chinese made. You know what?
Yeah.
You know, let me just set y'all
it's Chinese parts. Nobody cared about American made when it came to consoles. Nobody cared about that. Or came to gaming.
Like that. Like I say this a lot too, man. I think that's the problem is people are forgetting that gaming is an escape from real life bullshit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
you supposed to use it. This is your escape. You're not supposed to worry about none of this shit.
Don't bring that
Nigga,
shit
you
over
are an
here.
Aztec warrior right now, beating shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, you are Chung-Li with the thickest thighs
Thank
right
you.
now, nigga. What the fuck are you worried about right now, dog? Like that's what gaming is. If you want to get, that's why I hate politics and gaming.
Yes.
I can't even do politics on my channel,
Can't do
dog.
it, bro. I'm with you.
I can't, dog. Like it's.
Yep.
I want to escape from this. I don't want to be a part of it right now, dog. I'll deal with this shit when I turn my game off and somebody come and tell me how great Trump is or whatever the fuck. We can have that discussion. I don't want to have it.
Yeah. Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. This is an escape. That's why all this shit, this DEI and all
all
this
that
other shit. Yeah,
Hey,
like I don't even want to hear about it. I just want to, like you
None
said,
of
boot
it.
up my character, put on her new armor plate, and shoot somebody in the fucking face.
Bruh,
I don't want to
that's
hear
it.
about this shit.
That's
man.
what I want to do. That's
Yup.
what I want to take out my day.
Yeah.
I'm a boot up Call of Duty and take my day out on all you weak ass niggas on the motherfucking in the room, nigga, in the lobby. I'm killing everybody. I'm number one, top of the list, 72 kills somewhere. Nigga, that's what I want, nigga. Like, I'm not giving a fuck. Like, just that to me, just that's what's killing it. But it's social media shit too.
Yeah, that is.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's where you mostly see that shit at. You know?
Yeah, social media has become like
hate
one of
that
the worst things.
Yeah. I remember when I first heard it was with Resident Evil 5, bro. And people were like, "Oh my God, they're killing black zombies. That's so disrespectful to blacks." And I was like, "What the fuck? Do you know how many white folks I killed? Like, like, as a black person, do you know how many whites and Asians and shit? Finally, they got some niggas up in here being zombies. Thank you. Like, what the fuck are we on? Like, God, that's like, you never understand y'all, man.
It's go ahead, Cold Blood. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro.
No, people just want any fucking reason to be mad at something.
Yeah, real shit. They're mad.
It's
They're
always the non-gamers.
Yeah, it is 100%.
There's
a
always
lot
the
of them.
non-gamers.
Yeah, it's a lot of non-gamers now, bro. It's popular to be a non-gamer talking about video games.
Yes.
Very popular. I've noticed that. That's why I came up. I'm the one that originated the whole check your backgrounds. Like, let me what's your gamer tag?
What's your
Nigga,
gamer
I did a
score? And
really, nigga, I didn't, bro.
I'm gonna be honest, Thrash. When you did, I was like, that's an invasion of privacy, right? In my Xbox days, right? But I'm so glad you did that because you don't know how many people we shut down. Motherfucker, show me your gamer score, or what? Let me see your, and then they disappear. You know what I'm saying?
They disappear. Yeah, they'd be like, "Oh, fucking The Last of Us was trash, man. I beat it 3 times, and it was fucking garbage. Just spent okay. Let me see your shit. Let me see how long you played it.
Yep.
You know, oh, why you gotta see all that? Because I just want to confirm. Because they'll say some shit that don't make sense in the game, bro. Like, like they'll say, yeah, you know, because when Ellie, you know, she had sex with that black bitch, and then they had sex with Dina, and then I'm like, wait a minute, nigga, like,
what are you talking about?
What's your gamer tag, bro? Like, let me see if you played this shit. Because you just said some shit that ain't in the game, dog.
That
like,
killed so much shit. Oh man.
Yeah. Man, I've outed so many. I got people who hate my guts over that shit. Like I think that's the number one thing that they fucking hate me for, dog. Number one thing.
Why I gotta give you my gamer tag?
Because it's invasion of privacy. Yeah. I'm like, nigga, it's public information, nigga. Exactly. Like, what are you talking? That's the point. Who doesn't want to show off their achievements?
Yes,
it's an achievement.
Exactly.
That's why you showing off.
Yeah. Facts, bro.
and then I found a way. to get anybody. Like they won't tell me their gamer tag. I promise you, MM2K. Bro, I'm gonna tell you a secret about me, dog. Because I'm crazy, right? Not crazy, but I'm just thorough.
Yeah, but yeah.
If I ask you for your gamer tag, I already have it and look through your shit, dog. And I know you're not gonna give it to me because of what I saw. 90% of the time, I have already went through your shit. I've already taken screenshots because I don't want you to private your shit after I done asked you. So I'm gonna go in your shit, screenshot your bullshit, and then ask you for it, dog. Yeah. Like, so it's like I'm surgical. That's why people. I haven't lost a debate yet, bro. Yeah. I like information too much, bro. I need to know the
facts. That a couple of times. Cold Blood's done it too. Yeah, he got a couple of people on here that was talking shit. It was
talking
like,
that shit. Oh, really?
Yeah, and pulled up. He won't even warn them. He just like, he went to their Facebook, saw their gamer tag there or whatever, and then just pulled it up and shit.
Yeah,
it was like, oh, you
put that shit up. Like, oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, really? And now their achievements are this, but that's what I don't get is why the fuck do you need to lie about gaming, bro?
Yes.
That's the part that gets me. It's like, bro, I don't care. I wouldn't care if you didn't play this game, dog.
Yeah.
I wouldn't down you or nothing. The only thing you just want to be if you want to be in this conversation, then how about this? Play the fucking game.
Yeah.
You a gamer.
Yep.
Play. Your point is the game, nigga.
Yeah.
Not talk about them, play them. But that's how you get these fake ass niggas, man. They fake. Oh, my bad. I'm not saying niggas. It's my fault.
No, I don't. But, bruh, this is not safe for work at all.
I know. I'm just saying. My bad. Because I ain't on my channel, so I didn't even ask you first. On my channel, I'm gonna go off, but other people's channel, I'm gonna respect. But
no, you good.
Yeah, bro. It's like I caught so many non-gamers, bro, and it's just like, why are you lying? Like, and then you're being negative. You're lying. You do. So it's never good. It's never like good shit unless they're talking about the console they want to side with. But I've had so many people say, "Oh, I can't wait for Hellblade 2. Oh my god, Hellblade 2, fantastic." Did you beat Hellblade 1?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you were never a fan of Hellblade. You're only talking about Hellblade because that's what Microsoft is showing you in the trailer right now. You know?
I'm glad you did what you did with the gamer, because what happened is with social media and YouTube, people can now watch parts of games and say, oh yeah, I know what that game is about, and give you some off the cuff shit. Well, yeah, when Kratos did this, and try to perpetrate like they played, and it's like, no, motherfucker, you watched it to show us that you played, give us the gamer score. And I think that's why you're getting a lot of people, because gaming has become popular, right? Let's be honest. You got motherfuckers making millions of dollars streaming and doing shit related to games, Ninja and all these other. So people just want to be part of the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? So
when you see bitches twerking next to a fucking PlayStation because they got one, like even though they ain't gonna never play a fucking game, they just happy to have a PlayStation.
Exactly.
Or when you see the memes when it's like me or it'd be like a beautiful chick like me or a PlayStation, and everybody be like, bitch, PlayStation, the fuck? Like, you know, that's when you know what I'm saying? It's like mainstream. When you got this, my wife wanted a PlayStation, bro. A PS5. Okay. Right? Got her a PS5. Nigga, how many times do you think she booted that shit up to play a game?
Like
you know
twice?
What I'm saying? Never, nigga. That nigga, the inside of that motherfucker clean as shit, nigga. When my shit break down, nigga, we switching plates, nigga.
I dig it.
I'm taking hers, though. Yours broke, nigga. Like she don't play the game on it at all. And the reason why she got it is because her cousin got it. Her homegirl. Okay. Her homegirl play called. I'm gonna get a PS5 too. Fuck that. And it made me get her a PS5. But that's just how mainstream it is. You got people who are non-gamers telling other gamers or non-gamers, hey, get this, let's play, and they want one now, and that's just, it's mainstream.
Yep.
Which is good and bad.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. It's good that it's getting popular. You like to see them get the money, but then like you said, when things become popular, then that's when you get this goofy shit. Goofy shit. These companies doing funny moves to make more money than they're already making. You got fake gamers coming in acting like they like gamers. You got fake reviewers coming in. Yep. Fake creators, like all the whole. Whole
journalism is dead. Journalism is totally dead.
Yeah, it is dead.
I figured why it's dead is because YouTubers make more money than journalists now. So it's more profitable for them as a person. Look at Destin; he's making more money on his channel than he is on fucking IGN. So it's just how it is, man.
Yeah, it's completely dog shit now. Yeah, you can't trust any of them.
No, none. We can only trust ourselves now.
Yeah, exactly. That's why, with the efforts that you're doing with the annual Game Awards, and just the round table itself, the show, the channel. The content, all that stuff. That's why.
That's what it's about.
Exactly. If you still got time, we still got some time too. I wanted to hit you with some questions. You know what I'm saying? That's up? Okay. But y'all know what your schedule's like, brother.
Wait, Mos. I got a request for a Thrash.
Oh, okay.
Can you do a demonstration live? How you do these trophy and analysis?
What you mean? Like how I get people's trophy sets?
No, how you just review it.
Like how? What do you mean? Like review? Like how I review the
Just take my account for example now, and just talk about it.
Oh, you're talking about how you would break
how a breakdown how I out somebody on that type of thing?
No, just when you see the trophy list, what you think about it.
Oh, well, it depends. Well, I don't judge people's like what games they play, right? I don't judge people on how many games they play. I don't judge how big or small their score is. What I judge them on depends on the conversation we're having. So if we're having a conversation about, say, Halo Infinite, and you say you play Halo Infinite this longer, and I go in and see you played it for 1 hour, that's when I'm gonna get on your ass about it. It's not about like how many games you played or how big your score is. It's about what the conversation is at hand. You know what I'm saying? Because if you say something funny about in that conversation, I'ma go check. You feel me? So it's like me, I don't care. Like, I'm a gamer. I'm a real gamer, bro. So I understand that, nigga, it's more than one console out there. It's more than nigga, I've been playing since the PS2. There ain't no record of what games I played on the PS2. I mean, not since the PS2, but I been playing since before PlayStation. And there ain't no record of nothing of everything before the PS2. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really look at that. Like Stone. Stone is one of the people I know that she's on my show. She runs the roundtable shit. And, you know, she just started gaming. You know, I never judged her on how small her shit was because I seen her gaming, and she never comments on shit that she ain't gamed. You know what I'm saying? So you automatically don't get that respect. So me, I don't look at it as far as, you know, how big or small, because I don't believe in that. I believe that if you got 1 million trophies, then you a trash gamer. If you got 1 million platinum trophies, I should say, then 9 times out of 10 you a trash gamer. And the reason why I say that is because you motherfuckers use strategy guides. I don't use strategy guides, nigga. I don't need nobody's help. I don't need a map to play a game and beat a game. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers come out. I gotta look at how many trophies I got. Look how many platinums I got. I got you know 500 platinums. You got 72. I'm like, yeah, because all 72 of those I ain't never used the motherfucking strategy guide to get, nigga.
To get it, yeah.
And then when I go to them and tell them how many total trophies do you got, niggas be like, oh, I got 8,000. I'm like, I got 10,000 trophies, bro, and I only got motherfucking 72 platinums. You got to get every trophy in the game to get a platinum. So that proves just how much more time, how many more games I beat than you. You know, imagine if I would have went for a platinum for every single. We use a strategy guide for every single one of the games I beat. I don't know how big my fucking score would be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So even when people come at me with platinum trophies, I'd be like, I'm unimpressed, bro. Because if I see that you beat like Ryan the Professional, then I'm cool with him. I don't got no beef with him. Yeah. I'm just using him as an example. Ryan the Professional got like 400 or 500 platinums. I have more trophies than him in total, right?
Yep.
I've seen that he platinum say a game like Grand Theft Auto 5. He platinumed that game in 3 days. That is an open world game. All right. You're not fucking platinum a game, an open world game in 3 days without a strategy.
No.
Yeah.
He did it. I know he did not do that in 3 days.
It's impossible, bro. Without a strategy guide, that is impossible. Now, if you got a guide and somebody's telling you where to go, when to go, how to do, then maybe, But that's how I find out, like, say, if people are doing, like, that's why I say platinum trophies ain't end all be all, because people use strategy guides, you know? And I'm prideful. I need to beat my games without no help. I mean, to me, that's the point of, I'm an old school gamer, so that's the point of gaming, is to challenge yourself and beat games, you know? So there's no scale on it, bro.
I can respect that, but if I want to get everything out of the game, bro, I ain't gonna look for it for 30 plus hours, bro.
Yeah.
At some point, even my patience is gone.
Oh yeah, I mean, I still haven't beat Horizon, bro. Forbidden West. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people openly, and people like, you ain't a PlayStation fan, you ain't beat Horizon Forbidden West. I'm like, nah, because I got about 80 hours in the game. It's just that I wanted to do everything in the fucking game. I like it so much, but then I burn myself out because I get burned out in open world games easily. You know what I'm saying? I just get tired of open world games. It's a great game, love the game, combat, everything. but it's still an open world game. I get tired. I spent 80 hours on that motherfucker. I'm gonna go back and beat it. I did the same exact thing to part 1, where I played it and got tired of it. Came back like a year later, started from the beginning and then beat it. I think I do that with almost every open world game. Ghost of Tsushima, the same thing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on what it is. And I platinum Ghost of Tsushima without a strategy guide. Platinum, but it's an easy platinum. But still.
Oh, you don't need a strategy guide for that.
No, you don't. You don't. You just collect everything. That's it. So you know what I'm saying? But I did it, and that was hard because that game was a personal game because my pops passed away in the time that I was playing it. And it was kind of hard for me to go back to it. You know what I'm saying? Like for years, it took me. I tried like several times to beat the shit. I probably got like 100 hours in that motherfucker, and it's not even that long. But it's because I kept going back. And if I go back after a while, I gotta start all over, bro. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get the controls down, gotta get the system down again. So I'll start all over. And I love the game. I essentially beat it like 4 times, but I didn't. But I did finally beat the director's cut edition of it. You know what I'm saying? But it was hard mainly because my pops passed away. Shit. You know, he was a gamer too. You know, he went. You know what I'm saying? When he went, it was a dark time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So that's, you know, it's different reasons. And like I said, man, I wouldn't judge people on how many platinums they got or don't got. You know?
You're just basically saying just because someone flaunts their platinums, that, you know, you got to look behind how they got them, and you know what I'm saying, and the possible suspect, the suspect natures. You know what I mean? Yep.
You got help, nigga. You a casual. You know.
Geek to Sneak says trophies didn't exist back in the day, and there you go. I got burnt on God of War Ragnarok. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel him. You know what I'm saying?
I wanted to get your thoughts on a couple of things, Thrash. Like, okay, so we talked about Concord, we talked about the PS5 Pro. What do you think about this rumor, right, that Xbox is not giving up on their hardware or not giving up on the console, that there's this new rumor that they're going to do a console next generation? Are you buying it?
Do one. I'm still on the belief that they're not going to do it.
Yeah.
All signals point to them not doing it, because that's the last thing that doesn't make them money. Yeah. They bought Activision; they can make money on software now. The services is not making them money either, but the console isn't helping them with that service. Everybody can just go to fucking PC, cell phones, and almost everybody who has an Xbox has a PC or a cell phone. But I think they're going to abandon Game Pass essentially as well too. But I think the console is out of there, dog. There's too many things pointing at them not making a console no more. Yeah. The way they did this generation itself, you can tell there was zero plan to even grow the console. They launched with no games. How do you launch with no games?
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? How do you launch? How do you even do that? And then when you do come out with the game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Falconeer, made by one guy. You know, they had 2 games made by one person. Wow. Fucking Bright Memory, which was a demo of something that was made by one person. Yeah, and then the Falconeer. And it's like, how do you sign that? Do you know how many games were available to sign? They could have signed Watch Dogs, bro. Ubisoft came out with 3 games at launch. They came out with Watch Dogs. They came out with Assassin's Creed. And they came out with, and that
what was the third one?
That Greek game that Archangel. They could have signed that to a third party deal rather than the Falconeer. You know what I'm saying? There was so many games that came out at launch, so it's like you can tell that there was no plan to grow the console. And then when the console first came out on Twitter, and me and Draco was tripping because me and Draco both in business, and we was tripping hard on this shit because we like, no, this is impossible. Somebody had to lose their job. But they didn't, and it's like, what the fuck? Yeah. Xbox Twitter said, you don't need to buy an Xbox. You can buy a PlayStation. Just get Game Pass on PC. And we said, it's over, bro. Like, there's absolutely no way that happened. There's that's like so taboo. That's like fucking your sister. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like some taboo shit. Like, you should not see, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, just walking in on your parents fucking. You know what I'm saying? Like, just some shit you just should not see. You know? And It's like I knew back then. I got videos, bro, breaking down. Well, you know,
I know.
You were there and went over with Scrampunks, bro. Like, well, you know what I was saying back then.
Yeah.
And everything I said back then came fucking true, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's because I was in business. I've been in business for so long. I kind of can see it, but it's just, I also know that it's just not making money for them, bro. Nobody wants an Xbox. We have a song about it, and it's a true ass motherfucking song.
I think what it was is that there was a bunch of us gamers who maybe felt attached to like the Xbox OG and the 360, and we thought to ourselves, look, you already got the blueprint to try to compete. Just expand on that. There's no way they're going to walk away from that. And when I first came into the game, like, I didn't know the execs that like Porter Rock was the one, through us debating back and forth. He's the one that schooled me on who was who behind these business tables. And that's when I realized, like, hold on, I'm not digging this Phil Spencer cat. And I remember when Phil Spencer came out at DICE and was like, yeah, we want to make games like PlayStation. Like they actually came out on stage. Like, you work for Coca-Cola. You know, globally, Coca-Cola is whooping Pepsi-Cola's ass, right?
Yeah,
but they're competitive in the States, right? To a degree. They're competitive somewhat in the States. That would be like Pepsi-Cola coming out and saying, yeah, we want to be as great as Coca-Cola. Like, that'll never happen. Never. Even though Coca-Cola's whooping their ass, like, they feel like they got they got a chance in the States. They will never do that. No, but you come out and you say that, like, that made me aware that these guys literally don't know what they're doing, and they're trying to grasp for sympathy and support until they figure it out. And I'm not wasting my money on that. No. Like, why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I can waste my own money on me trying to do it then, if that's the case. You know what I mean?
If you look at it, also, like, the other reason why I think the console is over too is because if you just look at it, bro, to Microsoft, PlayStation, PC, and Nintendo is more valuable to them than Xbox. If you look at the purchases they made, bro. Yep. Like, when they first purchased Minecraft, Minecraft's in the console space biggest motherfucking shit is Nintendo. Yes. You know, and then after that is PlayStation and then Xbox. If you look at the Bethesda deal, their main shit is PC. Most of their shit that they get, fucking Skyrim, everybody that's played, like, Bethesda is literally more of a PC developer than anybody because they allow the mod community to be the mod community, right? Activision, big in cell phones and consoles and PC, but cell phones was their biggest weakness. That's why they bought fucking Activision. Now they got King, they got World of Warcraft, they got Overwatch, they got Skyrim, they got Minecraft, they got everything, and none of it benefited the Xbox at all. You know what I'm saying? Even the smaller purchases like Ninja Theory is more attractive to PlayStation than Xbox fans. Motherfucking games like Grounded is more attractive to Nintendo fans than Xbox fans. Like, if you look at what they've done with their purchases and how they got them, it's all nostalgia. You bring in Perfect Dark back out. That's a Nintendo branded game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just Killer Instinct and shit. That like, bro, like, they've never actually tried to form their identity. They even took Halo and turned that shit into a Fortnite-like service. They took their number one shit and made it Fortnite-like. They took Forza Motorsport, which is always a beautiful, stable racing game. Give a fuck about how bad it sold. It still was a beautiful, stable racing game, and turned it into a ashy ass, fucked off ass fucking racing game, bro. Like, they are paying no attention to the Xbox brand. The Xbox console, I should say. The brand, the console, no. They are focused on getting into PlayStation, getting into Nintendo, getting into PC, getting into cell phones than they are to grow Xbox. If they wanted to grow Xbox, Call of Duty would have been exclusive to Xbox, bro. You want to grow it, because they have the means to grow it. They might lose money, but there are people who will buy an Xbox to play Call of Duty if that was the only place to play. There'll be a lot of pissed off players, but there'll also be a lot of new players growing your fucking console.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
At the same time, damaging your competition. That's not what they did. So it's like they're not trying to grow the console, bro. They're trying to grow their relationships with more successful platforms. You know, they can't win on the PC front. They fucked up the PC front. That's why nobody like Windows gaming. They all play in Steam, so they put their games in their competition, which is Steam. It just is what it is. And plus, they want to game the Chinese crowd too. But still, they know that they're trying to mend everything that they've done, and their whole business. Satya Nadella is behind all of this shit. Their whole business has done it. That's why you see Windows on Apple. That's why you see Microsoft Word on Apple. You would never see that back in the day. You know, they want to make money with everybody. They want to be the ultimate third-party software company, and that's what they can be. Yep. You know, it's a high possibility for them to be.
It's just they're not being fully they're being transparent, but they're not saying it outwardly because they know that right now, not as far as growth, but just as far as money, their biggest business is the console. And until they can slip the console, they can shed that console skin, they're going to keep doing shit like having Jizz Gordon come out here and say, yeah, I think a console's still coming out. Why would it come out? Like, nobody has confidence that if they drop another console, it's going to do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
you know, and all the other shit that they're coming out saying, they're doing that because they're just holding people along until they feel like, okay, now we're ready to just like calm you.
You want to have some kind of income. Exactly. It's a slow burn.
Yep, exactly.
I mean, if you look at it like just take away Xbox, for example. Take Xbox out of the situation, period. What does that leave them? Right? Their biggest games are on other platforms. People who are on Xbox, who are no longer on Xbox, are going to go to other consoles. And if they don't, they're going to go to PC. And if they don't, they're going to go to cell phones. And Microsoft games are available on all those platforms. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It's just as simple as that. If you want Game Pass, they'll go to PC route. They'll go to cell phone route. You know, if they want Call of Duty and they want to have a console experience, still do the console shit, well, let Sony worry about the hardware. They'll just go over there and they'll buy our games over there. You know, our best-selling games are already over there. It's not going to hurt us to have our best-selling games there. You know, we already got to build all these games. Now they bought all these developers. Now they got to spend all this money to make these games. Yeah. You mean to tell me they want to build a console too? that they know it's going to fail?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I think it's over. It's like they're going to build a console they know is going to fail. They have software they know is going to be successful if they keep it on all platforms, but they got to spend money to make it now. And then on top of that, they got to spend money to make a console they know they're going to fail? No, it just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make business sense, bro.
Exactly.
Get rid of the console and they'll solve all their problems.
Yeah.
Well, most of them.
Yep. Yeah. And it's not because, and we're not saying this because we're afraid of, like, no, who gives a fuck about Twitter at the end of the day? Nobody said it because they were afraid of Xbox is really just setting up an illusion of competition. You're not you're really not being competitive. You're just wasting our time, really. Every time you have a showcase and motherfucker, that was a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, but your games come out and they're trash, you're wasting our time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know why that's profitable for them?
Why's that?
Because Game Pass.
Oh yeah.
You pay Game Pass every single month, no matter if a game come out or not. The longer they make you wait, the more money they make. They just delayed Avowed for absolutely no reason. And they said that, because we want you to play your backlog. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? In reality, they want to try to stretch out people staying on Game Pass and paying. The longer you wait for a game, it's no longer you're waiting for free. You're waiting. What they do? They did what? 6 months? It's 6 months out now, right? Or some shit like that. 6-7 months out. That's $140 in Game Pass money. That if somebody's waiting for that game and only that game, that's what they got. That's what they're going to wait. Now you're at
that, bro. Did you hear what Jizz? I guess he was told it was okay for him to say this. They're not even guaranteeing 6 to 12 months. It might even be longer. That's crazy. Might be
longer than that, bro. Saying time is money. Yeah. Now that you have it, now that your number one thing is subscription service, I see everybody, all these journalists saying coming to Xbox and Game Pass. I'm like, nigga, Game Pass is a service within Xbox. Just say it's coming to Xbox, but they gotta say coming to Xbox and Game Pass. But it's because they want you to know that this game is coming to Game Pass. Don't cancel your subscription. You know, because that's where the money is. The money is not giving you games now when it comes to services like that. You know what I'm saying? It's giving you games bit by bit, stretching them out strategically to keep right when you're getting tired of Xbox Game Pass, another game will come out that you're probably going to play for a good 30 minutes. But there's hype behind it, right? Mm-hmm. There's hype behind it. So I'm going to wait. I'm not going to cancel my shit. Yeah, this game is coming out, you know? And since it's automatic payments, you're not even thinking, like 90% of the people in this room right now can't tell me when their Netflix subscription is due. You know, you don't get mail in the fucking mail telling you your shit. You don't get a fucking tweet or a fucking what do you call it? A text saying that it's time to renew your shit. It's on automatic renewal. You know what I'm saying? You only get those notifications when you like start up and then you automatically take off automatic renewal. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's when they'll remind you that, oh, your renewal's about to run out. But if you keep it on automatic renewal, you're not going to get any warning when they're taking your money out. They want you to forget. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's the game they play, bro. Time is money now, and it just costing gamers. You know. So
we got a question. This is a good question from Geek to Sneak. Before I would love to get your take on this thought. So Geek is asking. He says, so is it fair to say that Xbox as a brand still wins as long as people are buying their products wherever? What are your thoughts on that?
For any brand, right? Like if somebody is, if we're talking the brand, and if the Xbox brand is still around, even outside of the console, yeah, they still win. Just like Sega is still winning. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sega had a console, that console died, but their brand stayed alive. And there's still Sonics, you know what I'm saying? Personas and all those motherfuckers that are like partly Sega.
Yep.
Like, yeah, you still win. Just like everybody, Atari still got games coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, it's just, it's a brand now. It's no longer a console. You're no longer in competition with PlayStation. You are an asset to PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? So, you're winning. If people are buying your games, as long as people are buying your games, you are winning if you are a brand. But if you are a console in console competition and nobody's buying your console and those games are exclusive to that console, then those games and that console is losing. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how business is.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, there's not much for me to add to that, but to say, you're winning. That the problem isn't should Xbox exist. The problem is that we have millions upon millions of people that bought in on the Xbox console, and they were given certain promises, and they spent money based on those promises. And instead of Xbox trying to fight, like I brought this up, like my favorite console generation of the last few generations, me personally, is the 360. That's me, right? But I always give kudos to PlayStation because, so the PlayStation 3 came out in 2006. It had its bumps in its, with the OS and Anonymous doing the DDoS tax and people talking about how it was hard to make third-party games on them. And then they went into the drawing board, and then they came back out, and they're the ones that created the sub service that gives you free games every month. They did a bunch of shit. They're the ones that rolled out the Souls games and stuff like that. And most importantly, those last few years of the generation, they totally dominated. It took them, Thrash, only 6 years to turn it around. In 10 years' time, Xbox has gotten worse under Phil Spencer. So that's the problem, is that we can sit here and say, oh, Xbox might be able to do this and might be able. Why can't they definitively execute and win on anything that they promise? That's the problem. We had PlayStation, way smaller market cap at Sony than an Xbox. It only took them 6 years to turn it around. 10 years after Phil Spencer took over, they still can't get it together. That's the problem. The problem is, can you trust this brand to do anything they say they want to do? That's the problem. So, well, look at it.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it. It's the right way to look at it, really.
J Gamer UK says, yo, what up? What's up, Thrash? Yes, Thrash is here. A lot of people are shocked. Yeah. Hey, look, y'all, you got to be part of the Discord. Pay attention to us on Twitter. Pay attention to us on YouTube. Besides that, I sent out like 4 notifications, like Thrash is coming, Thrash is coming. So, I'm sorry if you guys got it late. Just, definitely check out the VOD. But yes, this is a video series that we're doing for members. We're thankful that Thrash even entertain us, because Thrash likes to keep everything public, which that's what we love about Thrash. But we're doing a video series to say thank you to our members. We got huge member support last month, and we feel like that we just want to give back. So we're doing it, and Thrash is kicking it off, of all people. Shit. Like it don't get any better than this. So, hit that like button. You know what I'm saying? And definitely give your shots out to Thrash. Thrash, I had another question for you. Look, and you kind of touched on this. Personally, I think it's fair, even though I started off, when you look at the competition between Xbox and PlayStation, I started off favoring Xbox, but now I'm like, PlayStation's the way better console. And I think it's fair to say that the community thinks, and in totality, that PlayStation, I mean, just look at how many consoles are sold. Look at the game sales. Look at everything. People prefer PlayStation a lot more so than they do Xbox. And this generation has been more in the favor of PlayStation than I think anybody expected, particularly Xbox fans. Why do you think, if there was anything you haven't touched on so far yet today, why do you think Xbox failed to compete with PlayStation this gen, despite all these quote unquote consumer friendly practices, despite Game Pass, despite day and date PC, despite all this other shit? Well, why do you, xCloud, whatever you want, whatever they threw out here, why do you think that even though they tried to throw everything but the kitchen sink at you, why did they fail to compete against PlayStation?
I think it's because the fans this generation are way less vocal than they were last gen. I mean, they lost last gen too. Yeah. But you see, when they came out with TV, that was like the last time I've seen Xbox fans actually stand up for themselves. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And say, what the fuck is this? When the Xbox launched with absolutely no games, it's already going to hurt you regardless. Yeah. Yep. But nobody said shit. Everybody, we got Game Pass. I'm like, nigga, you celebrating playing last generation games, bro. Like, what are you doing? You have Game Pass. It's a new gen. Yeah. And as much as journalists and naysayers were trying to say it was good, the majority of gamers aren't on YouTube and Twitter looking at gaming shit. Yeah. Yep. And you don't even got to be casual. It's a lot of hardcore motherfuckers that don't do this shit either. And they're gonna look at it for what it is. And the problem with that is that they aren't vocal. And if you are the vocal ones and you're saying it's okay, but the people who aren't vocal are not, and so they ain't buying it, the company is going to fail because they don't know. They think that, okay, we're getting away with this bullshit, and in reality, they're not. It's the way they launched it. It's the games that came out after launch. I think Craig had a big part of, because Halo's their flagship game. And Craig was like, okay, this is supposed to be next gen. What the fuck is this? The Xbox Series S. Real shit. It was like, what the fuck? That's why it was so controversial, because it was like, what the fuck is this, bro? Like, this is Halo? Like, hell, ain't no way. Yep. They actually drew him on a beard. Have you seen the update? I showed an update of it. They fucking literally drew a beard, like hand drew a beard on him and shit, bro. It was weird. But it was shit like that. There was like so many promises that weren't kept. We weren't seeing ray tracing in games. We were seeing ray tracing in games on PlayStation 5. COVID was actually, people think COVID hurt it, but I'm like, no, COVID made people stay home and more people were gaming because of COVID. Yeah. It's because Microsoft refused to put out games, or they just didn't have a plan to put out games like their competition had. Sony launches with Demon Souls, one of the most coveted motherfucking Souls games ever. They launched with Sackboy, but fuck Sackboy. But they launched with Sackboy. It was a couple of other ones, but like Ratchet and Clanks and all that. Like, I think, Returnal. you know, they had a strong lineup of games coming out, not to mention a strong lineup of games with dates.
Yeah.
That were in the pipeline, like Forspoken, like Final Fantasy didn't have a date, but fuck, they showed Final Fantasy. God of War didn't have a date, but fuck, they showed God of War. Horizon, you know, I think that had a date. You know what I'm saying? It had a year at least. Yep. This was before they launched it, bro. They showed Wolverine before they launched it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas Microsoft showed you a lot of shit like State of Decay, CGI, fucking Hellblade, CGI, and she wasn't even in the second one. Forza, CGI, everything they showed was CGI, no dates, and none of those games came out until like last year. When they started releasing. You know what I'm saying? That's 2-3 years of your launch window games. They still haven't released all of their launch window games. Sony is already on their second phase. They have officially launched all of the games they showed before the console came out, where Microsoft still has like 2 left. You know, and it's just shit like that. Like, you, at the end of the day, you're not going to win in the gaming business without releasing games. You can't rely on third-party games. Everybody gets them, so you're not selling your console for that. You can't sell your console with third-party games. You know what I'm saying? Unless you can't even say Call of Duty. Call of Duty sells all consoles. Depends on who they want to go to. But you can't do it that way, bro. And so they were so focused on, we bought Bungie and all that shit. I mean, not Bungie. Bethesda. We bought Bethesda, and then they show shit like fucking Ghostwire Tokyo, made by Bethesda, launching on PlayStation first. Deathloop, made by Bethesda, launching on PlayStation first. And then when Ghostwire came out on Xbox, it was way worse on Xbox with more time of development.
Crazy,
you know, so it was just a long line of fuck ups that made it worse than the Xbox One generation. It sold less than the Xbox One, and the Xbox One had a horrible launch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
One of the worst blunders in gaming history was the Xbox One, and they did worse than that.
Yeah.
So it's just fuck, bro, like breaking records. You know what I'm saying?
Backwards. They breaking them backwards and shit.
You know what I'm saying? They came out with the same exact controller, right? They added a button for capturing, but then removed the capture software that they had. You notice that shit? They had capture software where you capture it, then you can like make a movie out of it. They removed that. They removed it, but then give you a button for it. Like, for what? Like, made no sense. It's like, what the fuck, bro? Like, just nothing made sense. PlayStation and Nintendo upgraded their controllers to have haptic feedback, right?
Yeah, the dual
Nintendo did it first.
God.
Xbox still the same ass fucking controller, a little bit different, but the same fucking controller. Actually, no, it's the same controller. You know what I'm saying? They say, you can bring all your accessories forward, but you can't bring the Kinect though. Fuck the Kinect. You can't bring the Kinect. Like, what the fuck you mean, dog? I can't bring all my shit forward. It's like so much bullshit, so many lies, bro, that it just didn't make sense. And they gave you a fucking extended cube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They gave you, you know what I'm saying? Like they gave you a cube box instead of an Xbox. No design, made out of the same motherfucking material that the Xbox One X was made out of. They gave you a Series S made out of the same materials that an Xbox One S was made out of. Like, they gave you fucking $500 memory cards for some fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, just so
that's
stupid.
Crazy.
Everything was so dumb, bro.
What about to decal your fucking your console? They gave you a lunchbox wrapper.
And you know what's crazy?
The trapper
was crazy. Shit. You know what's insane about that shit? Is that they only made 2. Nigga. They got a Starfield one, and then I think it's like an army one, but it's like peak army patterns and shit. Like, what the fuck are we on? Like, what the fuck is this? And you know what's crazy? Is that Sony fucked up. Like, that's Sony's biggest mistake. It's not utilizing the plates that they have. There should be a Miles Morales plate. There should be a Spider-Man fully designed $100 plate. Fuck $50. You could give me a $100 plate and I could change how my shit look. Like, we used to have to buy a whole console for that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah.
And they gave me pink and fucking purple and white, red. Fuck you. Give me
the basic colors. Come
on. Like, what the fuck are we on, bro? Like, fucking go all out.
That
but I
would
can
be,
tell.
hey, bro, that would be so dope. Like some Returnal plates or some shit like that.
Nigga.
Like for like a deluxe edition, you know, or something, you know.
Yes.
I wanted to go to war one.
Every game. Yeah, me too. Every game would have had a Ratchet and Clank one with one side of it is Ratchet, the other side is Rivet. Like, bruh. And you know the controller has plates too, right? Like I know they had an idea.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. You can customize the controller with plates too. I know they had an idea that they canceled about the shit. They canceled it. Yeah. They canceled it. Just like they canceled the browser, bro. Like the shit don't got a browser, but it got a browser. You know what I'm saying? Like you know you can use a browser if you like if you send yourself a message. Yeah. No, send yourself a message. Like send yourself a message of google.com and click it. And it'll take you to the browser. You be in Google. You can put that shit on the side. You can watch YouTube. You can do whatever.
Okay.
I can confirm that. Yeah, I did that too.
Yeah, it's like they canceled the browser. Like but I know it's East versus West. That's East versus West too, bro. Yeah. You don't believe me? That is East versus West too, bro.
Like Thrash, I think
it's Jim Ryan, bro.
No, I think that has more to do with security issues because a lot of ways you could jailbreak a console that way.
Shit, they already jailbroke it. You're not gonna stop these motherfuckers from jailbreaking this shit.
Sure, but it's much easier if you already have the goddamn web browser.
I feel it. If that's the case, then that's what it is. Still don't explain the plates. Mm-hmm. It still don't explain Jim Ryan shutting down Japan studio, but not London studio. Like I said, this East versus West shit is nigga. I know I keep bringing it up, dog, but Jim Ryan was part of the problem, bro, of the East versus West shit, bro.
You think so? Okay.
I guarantee it, bro. Because he's the one that shut down Japan studio. Why you shut down Japan studio, nigga? They made like they co-made fucking Bloodborne, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like they make one of your most successful, most sought after games, bro. But then you kept open London studio. The last thing they made was fucking Getaway. That actually was worth something. Yeah. Other than that, they was making VR games. And what happened as soon as Jim Ryan announced that he was leaving? Or as soon as he left? They shut down London studio, bro. Yeah. First things first, bro. Shut down London studio, dog. Like Jim Ryan was showing leniency to the West. Yeah. And that's why they hired a Western nigga to be recognizable to us. And then also a Japanese nigga to watch that motherfucker, make sure he's not bullshit, dog. I promise you, dog. You've never seen two CEOs, bro. That is true. Like, for what, nigga? Why do you need this chubby Asian nigga? Because that nigga is gonna be snitching if that nigga do something wrong. Nigga, I promise. Like, niggas think PlayStation ain't got no problems in this shit. Hell, Jim Ryan, nigga. Like, Jim Ryan, I like Jim Ryan because he shut the fuck up. Yeah. But I didn't like him because he would accept a lie if it made things look good. You know what I'm saying? The whole we are about generations. We believe in shit. We believe in generations. I know he meant like we are gonna have cross-gen games. That's why he said we believe in generations, like both of them. But the populace took it as, oh shit, y'all only gonna have PS5 shit. Yes,
he rode with it.
He never corrected. He never
clarified. Yeah, he rode.
No, the old ones would clarify shit, bro. Like Shuhei and them would clarify. Ken would clarify. He didn't clear. He was just like Phil Spencer. And since he did that shit, I said, do not trust Jim Ryan, bro, because he'll take shit like that and he won't clarify it, and he'll rather lead you astray for his benefit rather than tell you what it really is for our benefit. You know what I'm saying? And he ultimately hurt PlayStation with that shit.
It's funny you said that because Cold Blood was just saying that me and him was getting into an argument just last week. he was saying the exact same thing that you were saying. I was like, Jim Ryan was like the most successful. He's like, nah, I don't trust him. Jim Ryan is a liar. He was saying the exact same thing you were. So
he is. But I actually did I did some research on him. I mean, I get. Like people say he got fired. He didn't get fired. He really did retire. But he was. People don't know he was working two positions by himself. Okay. He was in charge of I think customer relations or some, not customer, but like relations between different markets, different countries. He was in charge of that and PlayStation. Okay. And he's the reason why PlayStation got big in Europe in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So he earned his stripes. It's just that it started turning into he would do shit like he need to save some money or something. He'll shut down Sony Japan, but leave open Sony London, even though they're the ones that are making money.
Yeah.
So it's just like all kind of shit like that. So, I mean, yeah, I didn't trust him. I didn't trust him since then, though. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Interesting stuff. Well, we're creeping up on 3 hours. I'm gonna. My wife was walking by the office side eyeing.
Nah.
So it was dinner time and shit.
Yeah, I already know.
I got a shitload. Thrash, we got to get you back. I still got a shitload of questions. I got like 8 here that I didn't even get a chance to ask you.
My bad, bro.
No. This was actually the conversation. I think went better than my questions anyway. But I still want to ask you at some point in time these questions.
Oh, yeah,
but
sure.
no, that's why I said we had to let the magic happen, bro. Let it just be organic. You know what I mean? So, but thank you so much, bro, for coming by. Before you leave, though, Cold Blood, did you have anything else you wanted to tap King Thrash for before he rolls?
One thing.
Okay, go ahead, brother.
How do you feel about Herman Holtz?
That's a good question, man. I think Herman Holtz is quiet. I think he's more on the business side of it. I think he feels like he's in over his head, though. But he can be a good leader once he starts getting it. You know what I'm saying? And they got somebody watching him and helping him, you know, and shit like that. I don't think he speaks Japanese. That might be why they have that CEO too. But I haven't been able to find much on him that's bad. I like the fact that he's a developer. So he kind of understands what developers go through as well as the business side. I think that's real important. And we'll see how he is. I haven't caught him in a lie yet, but I'm watching him. I watch all these motherfuckers because we invest in them. We invest our money in these companies, whether you like it or not. Once you buy a console, you don't buy a console to buy a console. You buy a console to play the games. Yeah, exactly. So you invest in that console in the hopes that they give you games that you like for it without knowing, right?
Yeah.
So I hope that he respects that he understands and respects that people are invested in them. Every customer that he has is invested in this company to give them the games that they want in one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, if he understands that, then I'm all with it, man. I like good CEOs. I like good businessmen, and I haven't heard much from him other than him saying facts, even stuff that's hard to say. You know, he said. So I don't like him. I don't dislike him. It's because I don't know him enough. We'll see how he does at a conference and see how he actually, you know, speaks to us while he takes the lead. He hasn't done a conference since they haven't been a conference since he's been the boss. So. We'll see more when we see how he talks, and we'll see when people start interviewing him, and we'll see if he starts lying or so if he tells the truth. If he tells the truth, then I'm all for it. If he lies, fuck that nigga and his receding hairline. That's what it is.
In my opinion, he does not deserve his position right now. He didn't do enough to me.
No? What didn't he do? What did Jim Ryan do that he didn't?
No, look, he just wasn't long enough in a position that is that would make him a fucking CEO.
I see what you mean.
That's what I think, at least.
No, you got a good point, because he was the boss of Guerrilla Games, but that's the development side of it. Whereas Jim Ryan, he was in charge of the European side of PlayStation, so he was in charge of the actual console and the business of console, but just in Europe, and then they made him worldwide. So, I get you on that. That's a good point. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't have the experience to run a gaming similar to Sarah Bond. You know what I'm saying? Like she's even worse. She's from a cell phone company, but like she is. That's 100% facts. She's T-Mobile, bro. That's why they hired her, bro. I'll say one more thing before I leave. One more little fact. No, you good, brother. Yeah, one more small fact. Microsoft always hired towards what they believe the future of something is going to be, right? Do you remember when Xbox One was like TV, right? Yeah. And there was this white lady up on stage with white on. Yeah. And she said, Xbox is going to be your next water cooler. Yeah. I don't know if y'all remember her. Yeah. Right? Forgot her name. But she was one of the boss. No, I don't think it's Loftus. That's something else. Someone else. I forgot her name. But she, like, this was back in the TV time, right? She used to be like vice president of like ABC or some shit. Okay. Like she was like in the,
I know, yep.
She was in the TV business, bro. You know what I'm saying? She was like vice president in that. Sarah Bond was vice president of cell phones. So that's why they're coming out, more than likely coming out with a mobile version of Xbox. And she's pushing cloud and mobile this and mobile that. They got her in charge of the hardware of it. She's from fucking T-Mobile, bro. Fucking Don Matrick was a child genius. He's similar to Mark Cerny, to where he would build shit. He built games, but he specialized in sensors and shit too. And that's why he was lead on the Kinect. Like every time they hire somebody, bro, it's based on what their view is. That's why the 360 was great, is because that one guy, he came from Sega. I forgot his name, but he was Peter Moore. He was from Sega, so he knew how to run consoles. Their focus was pure consoles. You know what I'm saying? So it's like whoever they fucking hire is where they're going, bro. Whoever they hire, Phil Spencer is the boss. They hired that motherfucker because that nigga's background is business. He has no gaming background, no game development background. He's just real good at running Microsoft businesses into the ground. Bro, go look it up, bro. It's like 5 motherfucking different Microsoft businesses that he used to be in that was ran into the ground and no longer exists.
Hey, Thrash, now on the DM, I'm sending you this link to this NeoGAF. You might find use of it in the future, where, again, when he took over Worldwide Studios, bro, because I use this all the time when people tell me, what's wrong with Phil Spencer? Look at when he took over at 2008. Look at 2008 and prior, before he got there, and then look at 2009, the games that would have been around when he greenlit them on forward, and you'll see the decline in what Xbox was putting out. I'm
definitely totally right. I'm checking that shit out. I'm telling you. So, my bad. I didn't mean to extend, but
you good, man. You good. No, she walked by and whispered 5, like I still got 60 seconds of shit. Yeah, I mean,
your wife is like my wife.
If I get beat to the white meat, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
But hey, this was a hell of a, man. I had so much fun. If it wasn't for her, I wish she was still at work. If it wasn't for her, we could go for hours and hours, bro. We got to get you back at some point in time, man. If you would come back, man. But thank you so much. Hey, look, y'all, this is the new series. We're calling it Lobby Talk. We're getting makers in the community here. We're talking, doing interviews and just talking about gaming in general. This is our special thank you to the members. We had such a strong member following. We're able to do some of the things and look at some of the games that y'all want us to look at. And this is our gift to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, King Thrash came here and graced y'all with certain parts of his new documentary that's coming out. You know what I'm saying? That the first time you're hearing about a lot of this shit. So definitely, spread the word. All right, y'all. Thank you, Thrash, for coming through. Appreciate it, good brother. I will have you again.
Sir.
Everybody, we will be back here tomorrow. Be here for Early Bird Special. And then Cold Blood and I will be doing NRO podcast. I mean, not NRO podcast, NRO Mic Check, where we will cover our good friend Paris Lilly and how he apparently got checked by Treyarch for his bullshit. We'll be talking about that early in the morning. But until then, y'all have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.
All right, y'all. I'm out.
All right, Thrash. Appreciate it, brother.
No problem.
Bye, Thrash.
Sir, good meeting.